There we are, back live Saturday night, and yes, Mr. Black back in the house on this 1-3 no limit occasion. Mr. Black, welcome, sir.
Glad to be here, my friend Dominic. Got the 1-3 regular Joe poker show tonight.
Yeah, when you've played on this, you've called the action on it, you've dealt it, you've gotten the hat trick on this live stream.
Yeah, buddy, it's great to be back in the booth with you tonight. Looking forward to 4 hours of some action-packed poker fun.
And I'm curious to the over/under on old school wrestling references when it comes to poker.
You know what? As far as old school wrestling references go, I think there's no cap. There's no cap. I think it's unlimited wrestling references.
So everyone's got a price.
Yeah. And do you see Mr. Daniel Brown?
Yeah,
at the table tonight.
This is a very nice surprise because anytime we get Danielson, aka Mr. D Brown, on the live stream, we've seen him deal here. He's an excellent dealer. But he's a fun player to watch. He has a wide open range that he plays, so unpredictability is in play right now with him. Buddha also coming off of a couple live streams where he's been up at the end, but he's been a little roller coaster where he's gotten stuck a few times, and he's still slaying it. He actually had his biggest cash this past Tuesday.
What did he cash for?
I think it was around 7-8K.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations to
and
Buddha.
then on Thursday he was down, and then it got up, and I believe he still profited around 1,000.
He's a good player. That's for sure. He's got a cool shirt on today. We'll get to that. I'm sure we'll get a better view of it. But he's got a shout-out associated with the shirt tonight, so we got that to look forward to.
He's got to win a hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a while, too. I've seen him with the knit chip for quite a while the other night. So
yeah, and a couple things too. As we get the first hand underway, just want to mention we also have our 100K guarantee. We're going to be going over that later in the live stream. Our bounty tournament. That's huge. Just
next
week away.
Yeah,
a week away. Actually, less than a week away. Thursday's the first day. And then also our veterans tournament, which we've raised. Man, I got to give a special shout out. Thanks. So we're going to probably do this halfway through the show when more viewers pop in too. Between the Voodoo shirt and the MGM shirt, I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but both hit over $1,000.
Are you serious?
So yeah, between everyone donating for the veterans, so
that's fantastic.
With those two shirts, and then even the ones where we had Concrete Dave, Dr. Boring, and those guys have the trolling shirts.
Yeah.
Those ones raised between 100 and 150 a piece.
Yeah, the last time I was on here with you, you auctioned off the Dr. Boring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Shimmy got it, and he wore it on the Tuesday and profited a couple grand. So I think Shimmy has to wear that thing. You can't jinx yourself, right?
No, you got to ride the heater until you fall off.
Mm-hmm. Is Danielson going with just DB as his alias right now? That's a little lackluster.
I agree. I'm happy to see some cards on the screen though, because.
Yeah.
Lord knows I can't read them without them.
Yeah, so we got a deuce 7-4 board.
2 spades.
And right now, everyone with the whiff. Ace high still good at the moment. Turn another. Hey, ace high still good.
What's nice comes twice. Deuce pairs on the turn. We got a $12 pot here. First pot of the night. And get things started kind of slowly.
Yeah, Jude, do you got any update on the player audio, by the way, buddy?
5 of clubs on the turn is going to give the check mark
Ask
to John. Ace high is the nugs. Let's see if Buddha finds the courage to bet. He does not.
Show me a winner. We got an ace high over there. Ace high is the winner.
But John, we had a last minute cancellation. John was sitting in the room. Hey, when's cash start? So John,
whenever you're ready, bud.
Do you want to play on a live stream? We got a 1-3 game popping. He goes, oh, let me go inside and look. Comes in, looks. I was like, yeah, I want to try that out. So those are
Listen, that's a good textbook average Joe, right? Anybody can come down and play.
And we do market that if you're tuning in tonight and it's your first time watching the show. This is our 1-3 game, $500 max. And we really take pride at the reserve where we give a different flavor. We do amounts that you can see at any card room, really, Mr. Black, that you can relate to. And this is, I would say, the one if you want to get on the live stream that myself, Mr. Black, Vic, Adam, we would say go on this one first, get your feet wet.
Yeah.
And then if you have a couple good sessions here, you got the no knit on Thursday, which is a 1-3 just on a different level. It plays like a 2-5.
It does play a bit bigger.
And then if you smash that, go on the Tuesdays. By the way, shout out to Anthony Hall. Buddha's father in here, Larry D, John from the Bronx.
All right, yeah, we got some viewers right off top right now.
Yeah, Mike Flynn too.
Very nice.
Wait, Mike Flynn? What happened to Big Papa? That was his nickname, Big Papa.
His YouTube username was Big Papa?
Yeah, his grandkids gave him the nickname.
Well, that sounds about right.
So we got 3 players going to the flop, and the Nemesis in trouble already. And, well, I'm a broken record when it comes to this, Mr. Black, but this is why it's called the Nemesis.
Yeah, it looks like Steven's got the best of it here with the Ace-Jack.
All right, so we're going to go to the turn.
Steven in a commanding position.
He's getting ready to go to Vegas.
4 of hearts on the turn. No help for the Baker. He's going to need a king.
Right. He plays on Thursday night.
That's a good play. That's one winner, sure.
Going the value town. Bets under half the pot.
Call.
We've seen the Baker on this live stream a few times. Clean river.
Yep, 7 of hearts on the river is going to give the check mark to Steven. Let's see if he can take him to value town again.
Oh, he's really going. He's the milkman. Vitamin D, whole milk.
There it is. It's going to be a scooper for Steven. $138 profit on that hand right there. Not a bad way to start the day. Hand number 3, scooping $100-some pot.
That's a $500 max buy-in.
Let's go.
I like it.
Love to see it sold. We got a 100K guarantee mystery. What is it? Is it a mystery bounty?
Mystery bounty tournament. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. are the day 1 options. We also have a double bag bonus that's worth $1,000, meaning, let's say Mr. Black comes and plays, even though he has to deal and he's going to live here with me. So we're going to play pretend.
Scenario.
Yeah, Mr. Black comes in, plays the 11 a.m., the first one, bags day 2. If he wants to play another flight and get a chance to also not only get a bigger chip stack, but if he makes that flight, he can pick between his 2 stacks, basically surrender the lowest amount, and then get $1,000. That's what the double bag bonus. And there's no limit on that. Technically, you could play all 6 flights, make day 2 and all 6, and get $5,000 and play your biggest stack. We haven't seen that yet. I'm waiting for the day.
Well, why not? Why not now?
I would love to see it this weekend. Coming up weekend.
DB with the first straddle of the night here. Under the gun with ace, 4 of hearts. Actions back to him. He's got 2 callers right now. He's going to apply some pressure here.
Yeah, he's feeling calm, cool, and collective, raising it up. You know, he's caddying right now. He's got a golden tan on his arms. You know.
Did you see the look on the Magic Man's face when he called that? Like,
hey, here we go again,
35
right?
on top, no problem.
So the Nemesis, by the way, 0 for 2 so far.
That's reasonable.
Now what? Now, did you see the release from Danielson? That seems to be a new thing growing with the chips, where it's like they almost palm all the chips and they just like flow it out there. The camera's not on us, so they can't see, but you saw what I'm talking about.
I did not see, but now I'm going to have to pay way more attention.
Yeah, check it out.
All right, so we do not have the board up there, but I'm pretty sure Dan has the best of this right now with a pair of aces. There it is. Looks like 65 or 70 is the action.
Yeah, runner, King Jack, Magic Man.
No, there wasn't a turn bet. That was on the flop.
You knew he didn't have it.
Looks like the bet was 70, and Dan's going to see the bad news. Runner, King Jack for 2 pair. Magic Man is going to scoop this pot.
Dan called. Bobby showed. Dan folded.
And now we're back at it.
Whoop, there it is. Magic Man.
Yeah, so what were you saying about King Jack? I forgot. What did you say?
Right, I had to do the reverse. You know, I was trying to help him out.
Oh, okay.
Saying
so
it was 0 for 2.
So, okay.
So we got runner. He should be thanking me right now.
So you want the Magic Man to win?
I'm just trying to help out all those King Jack followers out there so they can say, aha, Dom, told you so.
Yeah, well,
I like the
I
duck.
think you should be unbiased when it comes to the players. You should be rooting for the Magic Man. I know he's got a sweet nickname.
It is probably the best.
But look at
the
Dan's,
Baker's pretty strong.
Look at Dan's been on the course. Look at the tan
I
line
know.
on the arm there, buddy.
He's getting a little razor
Hold
remote
the
in there.
sleeve up a little bit, showing off the gun.
He needs to get the gold around the neck, though.
You think?
Yeah, he needs to ooze with machismo.
Raise to 15.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
You know what time it is?
Hey, Mr. Sting.
All right, couple aces there. He's gonna.
We can't have too much fun. Remember, Wizard thought we were drunk in the booth because we were laughing too much. You remember that last show?
There's no limit on the wrestling references. There's no limit on the amounts of fun we can have back here.
Exactly.
In the booth.
That's why I looked at him. I'm like, you seriously thought that? He's like, you guys were just having it. I said, yeah, we were genuinely having that much fun.
Flop comes queen, queen, 7, 2 spades. DB's got the backdoor draw, which just dried up with the 3 of hearts on the turn.
Check.
They're just smirking at each other right now.
Check.
Like they're at an 8th grade dance, you know?
It's a bit of a bromance, I feel like.
Yeah, that was. They were kind of looking at each other like, "Hey, you wanna go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with me?"
In your khaki pants.
Yeah.
Sadie
Plaid,
Hawkins dance
plaid
in your
shirt.
khaki pants.
Hair parted on the side.
Are you aware of that song? Do you remember that song?
No, I was strictly going casual, just Sadie Hawkins dance. I was
There
thinking
used
of
to
like
be
I was
an
thinking
old
of like
emo
Brute
song
Cologne.
about going to the Sadie Hawkins dance in your khaki pants.
I don't remember that one.
No, I've been
Live
on an old school music kick lately.
And Eric O asked a question on the message board. By the way, how much is the buy-in min max for this game? And I believe it's 200 to 500. It's the range. So 1-3. It might be 100.
I think it's 1 to 5.
Is it one? Yeah, it might be 1 to 5.
The gentleman in spot 4 sat down with 100 to start, or spot 5, excuse me. The gentleman with the
$10.
John. John sat down with 100 and then added 1 before they started. So I think 100's the min buy, 500's the max action, 1-3.
Option.
And it look
2 to 5. Yeah.
4 players.
the man on the switchboard says 2 to 5.
4 players now going to the flop. $40. And we have a 9 queen 4 board, couple of clubs, flush draw for Stu,
For Stu, what will you
and
do?
the Baker. Oh man, big hand alert, Mr. Black.
Uh-oh.
If we get some puppy feet coming down the Turner River,
$30 is the bet.
The Baker, baking a
Call
cake
30.
as fast as he can.
DB with middle pair, knows he's good. Gonna try to dodge a club here.
Power of the Buddha, looking down, sees air,
Fold.
stays patient.
3-way action.
Man, you called it. He hasn't won a hand yet.
Telling you. Uh-oh, 2 pair on the turn for Mr. DB.
130 total. I mean, this is a good spot for him, though. They're sharing the clubs. Does have to fade a gut shot straight draw, though, also from
85
Stu.
is the bet.
Not just the flush.
This is going to set up really well for Dan to come over the top here. 85, the Baker is probably going to follow, and Daniel's going to have an opportunity to put him to the test.
Yeah, I would definitely shove here.
Oh, the Baker getting away from it.
I'm really shocked by that.
Super shocked.
Call.
Dan's
Stu
smooth.
does have a double gutter, right? A jack or a 7.
Yeah, wow. And ooh, DB with the fade. But right now the 4 he might think is a terrible card because now it gives just a queen 2 pair.
Electric blue Stu in there for $200.
Oh, Stu looks like he's gonna get the bluff through, and he does. Stu with the
Wow.
Counter
bluff.
for the Danny.
I wonder what Daniel put him on.
The worst way to learn.
Great bet by Stu, scooping this pot there, stealing it from DB.
Thank you.
2 pair, I guess, just isn't good enough to call $200.
Well, and not to mention, Stu does have arguably the best poker shades on this live stream. He's been wearing them for a whole month now.
Electric blue Stu.
Yep, electric blue Stu. $10 straddle in play.
Back at it. The Magic Man. He changed his name every stream.
Every single
Last
stream.
stream, he was Butterball.
$10 straddle.
I thought he was going to stick with Butterball.
I asked him why Butterball. Is it because he's a turkey? And then
Often. Fold.
apparently he is a turkey.
Fold.
He said, yeah. So we got
Well.
to the end of that there.
That ends that, right?
Raise it to 40.
Do you think he's gonna like go south and then like leave the stream in the middle of the stream? Like, now you see me, now you don't. Magic Man.
Fold.
Hey,
Shake and bake.
little Talladega.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Fold.
Their best movie though was Step Brothers when they're arguing over the drum set.
I mean, you're really splitting hairs. They're all pretty good. Step Brothers is great, based solely on the music video.
All right, guys, that's
Right.
my time. Brian is your next dealer.
Remember Prestige?
I
Why?
think there's a lot of memorable moments in Step Brothers. TB, by the way, raises with pocket jacks, takes down pre-flop. A little $24 profit. It adds up. We got Brent Milton in the house. Terry Cool, chat star Kiwi Colleen in here. There's Big Papa back on the message board.
Brent asking a couple questions about the two-pair hand that Dan laid down. All valid questions. I don't know. That's why I'm in the booth.
It was a great play.
It was a good bet, $200. I was just curious to know what Daniel put him on.
Straddle is up.
I mean, he could have went runner hearts, I guess.
Or option.
I don't know.
3 to go.
Yeah, there were, 3 players involved in that hand.
A lot of playable hands early for DB. The 8-9 made 2 pair pocket jacks. Now he's got 6-7 of diamonds. Gonna get it in there for $10.
In the par 3, Bobby?
Round 3.
Round 3. Hey, we're
It's like a 2-man game right now between the Magic Man and DB. Flop comes Jack, Jack 10.
Man, you mentioned pocket jacks, and there they are on the flop. Followed with the 10, rainbow.
Flop leg. I didn't get to a flop last hand, but I can still call it right.
We got Sarge in the house, too.
Alright.
Sarge, thanks for tuning in, buddy.
What's up, Sarge?
Hope to see you at the Veterans Tournament coming up.
That counts. Button's right. Button's good, then you like.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town for the Veterans Tournament, but I was happy to help out with the donation there.
Well, here we are. This is the 100K guaranteed mega bounty tournament we were talking about. $240 buy-in.
Mega bounty.
Yeah, this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. You have the option of your day ones. Double bag bonus. We also have day 2 starting, and we will be live at the reserve for it at 1 p.m. $500 bounties going on. Looking forward to that.
Day 2, $500 bounties all day long. $100,000 guaranteed prize fund. What's the buy-in for that?
$240.
$240.
Great value.
You know, we just had our last satellite for that tournament on Thursday, and we're going to have satellites coming up for the $1 Million tournament as
Oh,
well.
yeah. And I saw that. You know what? Speak of the $1 Million tournament right now, Mr. Black. I loved. We have our normal satellites on Thursdays still, but we added some Tuesday satellites.
Oh, is that right?
But it's where if you get up to 180K, you automatically get a seat and your chips go out of play.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those. Queen, Jack 10, 2 hearts on the flop, pair of 10s for Steven. 9 ball for Stu makes a straight.
There's a bluffing card.
Gives Steven a backdoor flush draw. Any king makes a straight.
Last time the both kings of the heart.
Steven probably bluffing with the best hand there, but nice pot.
I like that mentality, though, of them early on.
What do they call those satellite tournaments when you get up to a certain amount?
Did you have like a 3 or 4
Like
diamonds in there?
echelon. What's it called?
I'm going to look it up right now because I thought it was a great idea.
If
Just
you're in the chat, you know what we're talking about, these satellite tournaments where you get to a certain amount of chips and then you automatically bag. Let me know what it's called in the
here it is.
chat.
It's called the milestone format.
Milestone. Yeah, I said echelon. I was way off.
And it's July 2nd, July 23rd, and August 13th. There's 3 Tuesday milestone satellites.
I'm telling you what, these satellite tournaments to our big guarantees are the way to go. I mean, you can look at it from a couple different ways. It's a cheap way to try to make a lot of money, but it's also great practice, too.
And if you can get in multiple, it really makes the double bag bonus really intriguing, even more than normal.
Oh, for sure. If you can take 2 or 3 satellite seats and turn them into 2 bags, yeah, for sure.
6.5.
No, even this one right here, where it's $1,000 double bag, we have $30 satellites. So if you win, let's say you play 4 satellites and you get 3 seats,
Yeah.
you can double bag and turn $90 into a day 2 seat plus $1,000.
Yeah. We got it all here for you to enjoy at the Reserve Poker Club, 5105 Glendale Avenue. Alan in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Is that Alan H?
Yeah, he was here last night, I do believe.
And speaking of Sarge,
No, it was
that's on the
Thursday.
message board. I don't know if you heard about this. There's a growing new nickname for Alan H.
What
It
is
was from the message board, actually. Like
I have
the
no
viewers.
idea. What is it?
Hammer game 1, 2, and 3.
From what he had on with the sunglasses, with the mustache, people were saying he resembled Sergeant Slaughter.
Really?
So honestly, Alan, I think next time you come on here, you should go as Sergeant Slaughter as your alias. See if it takes off.
Man, I just watched a documentary about Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter, great American patriot.
Dude, Sergeant Slaughter was the first wrestler to be included in a cartoon, I believe, in G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe?
He made a boatload of money off this G.I. Joe merchandising. It's crazy. Heads up to the flop. The Baker's got King 6 offsuit. Daniel with another playable Queen 8 of clubs.
And King 5-7 all hearts, Mr. Black.
I
Top
believe
pair with the flush draw.
I believe they call that flopping the world when you flop top pair and the flush draw.
The yellow one's fine. Bigger. Yeah.
Quick fold by DB, knew where he was at that time and got out of dodge.
Yeah, Alan H says rooting for Dan. So, by the way, when Alan H plays on the live stream next time, when he's like chirping at Buddha or MGM Bob, does he have to now go with the patent Sergeant Slaughter and call him a maggot?
I think my favorite Sergeant Slaughter was when he turned bad guy and he was running with the Iranians. You remember that? Or the Iraqis, excuse me. They were
I've seen the
Iraqis.
documentary of the wrestling behind the scenes and the real life death threats he was getting.
Oh, I'm sure it was tremendous.
I wanted that.
But hey, in the wrestling world, when you're getting that heat, you're doing your job.
Absolutely. Stu's going to let go of that Queen 3 Buddha with the Nemesis. He's really been knitting it up here so far. He folded a suited king a couple hands ago. Let's see what he does. Little 4Xer. He's going to raise it up $12 to go.
You know, this is playing actually like a true 1-3 game so far.
100%. You're right. I'm spoiled because the last game that I was in here for was action-packed. I think it was a Thursday, and we didn't see a pot under $1,000 for like 2 hours.
So Sarge says, so apparently my poker habit rubbed off on my son. He is dealing out there now. You're talking at the reserve, Sarge, and who's your son? Checks around.
That young man Eric, perhaps?
I'm not sure, but 4-3 deuce. Now it's 7. Pair of threes are the best hand for John right now.
Whole lot of nothing out there on this board. 2 overs for Buddha and Steven. Pair of threes for John.
Oh, Eric's his son.
That's what I was thinking, dude.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric's doing a good job too, by the way, Sarge.
All right, John scooping a little pot there. Love to see it.
Yeah. Strap on, $10.
Buddha coming through with the $10 straddle on the upcoming hand. Did they? Hey, so when I was dealing on Thursday for the no nit game, they started using the duck instead of the rock. Did that stick? Did they keep using the duck?
Yes, and not to mention he's got a red duck today, Buddha.
No, you're talking
He
about
says-
Magic Man. Magic Man's got a red duck.
Buddha was the one who showed it to me.
For real, it was in front of Magic Man. See, it's right there.
So I think that is maybe. Do you think they're incorporating the rock tonight? We'll have to wait
No,
and
I
see
don't
on
think
that.
so. But I would like to use the duck in place of the rock from now on. You think you can take that up the
What
ladder?
is it, Frank?
Yeah, I mean,
It's a $10 duck. You get stuck with the duck. You know what I mean?
I'm fine with it.
I love it.
We have a Ace King 7 rainbow board now. Pair of kings for Stu. Buddha wants a redo. Saying 3 new cards, please. Stu taking down an $11 pot.
Buddha has been in there a couple times tonight, but hasn't been able to connect on any flops.
Hey, Nathan. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. There's our 10K guarantee monster stack clock. We had 6 tables at the end of registration on the second break as we were getting ready for this show, and there was still like 1 or 2 alternates waiting, so smash the guarantee today.
Yeah, the Saturday 10K has been picking up some steam. Probably one of the best tournaments of the week that we run here. Wednesday's also very popular monster stack tournament.
You could make an argument it's the best like weekly tournament in the state of Ohio.
What, the Saturday 10K?
Yeah, because I mean we've been getting around
$130 buy. You start with 80,000 in chips. There's a $50 or was it $40 add-on at the break for 50K. 20-minute levels. It's a good tournament. First place is usually somewhere around $4,000.
Well, look at here. 3 bet up to 35 with John Ace, Magic Man, Ace Jack suited.
John's been in 2 pots so far tonight. He's scooped both of them. Magic Man knows this, and he's just going to flat call here. Going to really have to smash this flop.
And that is not the case. We have a 5-10 deuce board. John, $70. Betting pretty much the pot.
Shaking in my boots, John.
Magic Man can't fold fast enough with a smile on his face. John's going to pick up the pot here with pocket aces. Very nice hand.
Yeah, nice hand, John. And by the way, Johnny T, making me a little jelly on the message board, said, enjoying the stream, eating a 24-ounce rare porterhouse with a glass of red wine. Life is good. And Johnny T, I think he has a max value moment of the weekend right now.
Max value moment. That's fantastic.
I'll tell you what, there's
max value moment.
So I want to start possibly on the live stream with a swag too, is just the max value mafia.
Okay.
And get like the NWO logo, but so we could get it at the reserve, just max. And it's not just poker though. The slogan, it's a way of life.
MVM.
Yeah, so if
value
you're
mafia.
Yeah, so you can get max value at the poker table. You can also get max value with what Johnny T is doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You get max value if you're maybe you're doing something with your son in a sporting event, and then you got the wife with you, and you're just happy with life. It's the max value mafia, not just poker, but a way of life.
I was gonna make a 9.
Listen.
I would like that actually.
No, that raises way.
Max value mafia.
I don't know how you're not the richest man in America by now. You got all these fantastic ideas. You're trying to uplift the people.
Hey,
Oh yeah, they pay off.
I want to get it like the NWO shirts,
Yeah.
the max value mafia.
Yeah.
And I would like the listeners, like if you want to be a part of the max value mafia, I
I want
want
to
you
get something drawn up, man.
add
You gotta
me,
get a shirt.
and I want you guys to add me on Instagram, add me on Facebook, find me Dominic Paul DeSano, and when you're having a good time in life with the Max Value Mafia shirt on, if it's grilling a steak, if it's hanging out with your kids, if it's seeing mom and having a glass of wine and you haven't seen her in like 6 months or something, she lives far away, you're having a Max Value moment, hashtag it Max Value Mafia.
Listen, I think you sold me a shirt that doesn't even exist yet. So,
All right, well,
I'm
so
there.
are you saying you're going to be the first member? Are we going to be like Kevin Nash and Scott Hall?
wait a minute. Is it a shirt or is it a gang?
Can we do like both in a way?
Kind of. All right.
We'll
I'm
have to
with
think
it.
about this. Could we do a video of the release with like you and me wearing the shirts, like walking down the street or something? Like going,
There's like smoke bombs behind us.
Yeah.
Like,
going into like a liquor store that has like a deli, and we look at like the cut steak options, and then go to the beer aisle.
Johnny T says Buffalo Bills winning the Super Bowl would be max value. They're going to have to find some receivers, Johnny T. Going 3 ways to the flop here. Steven with the Jack 9, DB, Ace 10 of hearts, and Stu with the King 5 of diamonds. Ace Deuce 5, 2 diamonds on the flop, so we're going to hit DB with top pair, Stu, middle pair, and a flush draw.
Yeah, this is an action flop, and we've had a few hands kind of back to back where a couple players haven't hit Mr. Black. It's been a one-trick pony, as they say, but right here.
Uh-oh, 8 of diamonds on the turn is going to check mark it for Stu.
And now do you see the release of the chips, what he did?
Yeah.
It's like palming them, the flick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That seems to be the new thing.
No, I picked up on that a while ago from dealing. It is definitely a thing.
A fad?
It's definitely a thing.
There's that, and there's the arm across you on your opposite shoulder.
Yeah, I do that, but I don't do the sideways chip palm thing.
Now we got a 7, which is, thank goodness for Dan that he didn't hit a set, 3 of a kind or hit 2 pair. But he's betting in the stew.
Definitely a couple different straights and a flush out there. Daniel's got top pair.
Stu's putting him to the test right now. He bluffed him the first hand. Now he's got the goods.
Well, Daniel doesn't know he bluffed.
Is he allowed to show a card? Yeah. 400. All right.
Stu asking if he can show a card, and he reveals the king of diamonds.
He was pretty confident when he said, I'll show you a card. You almost got to think.
Almost feels like he doesn't want to take Dan's money here.
He's being a gentleman. Maybe, Dan does deal to him sometimes, and he's being a gentleman there. But I think he showed the other one, too. Yeah, and he showed the 5. Yeah, he showed him afterward. Good fold, Danielson.
Really nice hand for Stu there, flopping middle pair and the nut flush draw, and then didn't even really have to wait for it. Just right away on the turn, bam, another diamond. Seals the deal.
Oh, and look at the max value mafia is already growing. Larry D says, my daughter who lives in Tennessee surprised me here in New Jersey when she showed up at my door for Father's Day. Max value.
Yeah, Max.
And I agree.
Listen,
Larry
shout out to the Father's Day coming up tomorrow. We got the Salute to Service free roll coming up, open to veterans, active duty military, and veterans there on Saturday, July 13th at noon. It's a $0 buy-in, $100 re-entry, 30K starting stacks, and 20-minute levels. Got late reg open until the end of level 9. That's right here at the Reserve Poker Club, Toledo, Ohio. If you know an active duty member or a veteran, please spread the word. We have a lot of money and prizes up for grabs. And just want to do something cool to give back.
Yeah, it's the most important day, I think, at the Reserve every single year. Like I said, without our veterans and our active duty members, we have no country.
No speculation,
so
sir.
let's give back. And wow, speaking of another max value moment, we got aces, 8s, Jack 10 suited. Now the live stream's starting to heat up a little bit, and action flop here for all these hands. 2 players with an overpair on a 7-5-7 board, and then the flush draw for Magic Man.
Hold the action.
And if you look, the 8s and the aces, by the way, don't have a spade. There's a possibility of a boat and a flush hitting on the Turner River. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're
It's
on big
there.
hand alert here. I mean, how can you not love this flop if you have 8s or aces, right? And then Magic Man, 4 to the flush. I'm not a big fan of drawing to a flush on a paired board because stuff like this happens. 8 of spades on the turn is going to give Buddha 8s full of 7s, and the Magic Man has a flush.
55.
I'm not sure. It says 0% next to Magic Man. I think that the 9 of spades makes a straight flush, but it may have been folded.
DB with the aces, and yeah, he's going to get it in.
How can you be in last place on this board?
Yeah. We just talked about a full house and a flush hitting. It happened on the turn, and aces are behind. They're dead last.
Daniel still not dead, though. Still has 2 aces. Is out. Some of the 1 card to go here.
And he's at 6%. And Magic Man, the 9 of spades is already in the muck.
Are you surprised not to see a raise from Buddha there?
No, he's trapping.
We got actions. Yes, all in. Count. Yes, please.
That's never a good thing when there's already a main pot and there's nothing in the side pot. You see Buddha just shove. Like, it's just like a no bluffing situation right here. Like, what does it do?
Well, there was already like $500 in the pot before that bet. It's $281 to go.
And DB played it strong the whole time, so you know he's got a hand at least.
The 10 on the river is actually kind of a good card for Magic Man if you're him, because now you're thinking that, you know, pocket 10s didn't get there. I have a blocker for pocket 10s, right?
He's dead. No, he's dead. You're not gonna bluff him on dry side. I have a fucking flush, Buddha.
Yeah, exactly what you said.
Wow,
you're
if
not
he
going to
gets,
bluff
let's
into
go
a dry
there. This
side
is a
pot.
great, yeah.
I did it.
This is the hand of the night so far.
Bluff with a worse flush and
Flush might not be good.
And he lets it go. Nice fold by the Magic Man.
Very nice fold by the Magic Man, and Daniel's going to see the bad news. He's been 2 outed by Buddha on the turn.
Alright, boys.
And it looks like that might be all she wrote for DB.
Good playing with you, man.
And we're down to 6. If you're in the area, give us a call.
Yeah,
Let
if
us
you want to be
know.
on the live stream, we had a couple players had some bad luck, couple
Full body.
last minute situations.
9 of spades.
Gio, did
That's a tip shit.
any of those seats get filled yet?
But you're right, I'm not bluffing into a dry side pot without a full house when there's a flush on board.
Yeah, it looked like a straight flush to me.
Well, if he had it, he's gonna get all of it.
Well, I had jack 10 of spade.
Sad to see DB go, and
Yeah, I was rooting for
hopefully
him.
we can get a couple players in here. That'd be sweet.
He got pretty unlucky. That's crazy when, you know, kings, or I'm sorry, aces are in 3rd place on that board. Yeah, Gio, I was wondering, did any of those seats you said a couple players are on their way? Any of those seats get filled yet? All right, so in the next 10 minutes, we have 2 players actually coming in. Good to know. Thank you, Gio.
Anyhow, we had that max value moment earlier, right?
Yes.
Who was that, Larry?
We had Larry and Johnny T. Johnny T started out with a max value moment of having a 24-ounce porterhouse steak, cooked rare.
Yeah,
with
but Larry
wine,
said
and then
something
Larry-
about his daughter showing up for Father's Day, so I wanted to shout out to all the fathers out there listening right now. Tomorrow is Father's Day. I hope you do enjoy your day. You spend it with the ones that you love.
Yeah.
Hopefully the ones that made you a father. I know I will.
Yeah, I think Larry's max value is the ultimate max value for this week, though.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, if your daughter lives in, where do you say, Tennessee, and you live in New Jersey, she drives up to surprise you, to spend Father's Day with you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure Larry got a little teary eye there. I mean, that has to mean a lot to him. So, yeah, Larry, I hope you enjoy your Father's Day with your daughter, and yeah, have a max value moment. Larry, hopefully in the future you join the Max Value Mafia. We're going to be recruiting like the NWO.
You're going to have like 100 pre-order shirts.
Yeah, let me know, guys, if you guys want a Max Value Mafia shirt. If you want to join Max Value Mafia, even on the message board, I'll get an idea on how many I got to get of these. We could ship them out, by the way. If you're not in the area, like I said, love to add you guys on social media, and we just start taking pictures when we're having Max Value in our daily lives. And at the poker table, though. Especially if you're playing in a tournament, you run up some chips. Got to take a picture of those.
Short-handed, we got a big one brewing here. Ace-10 offsuit up against a 3-bet of 75 from Stevens. Pocket jacks.
Yeah, and doesn't 6-handed kind of change the aspect? I mean, that is really when, you know, like Ace-10, your King-Queen definitely goes up in
far
value.
more value, yeah, for sure.
It's a different style of poker. And so, yeah, that's even a better fold for Magic Man getting away from that. By the way, so Buddha did win a big hand just a moment ago, and he had a shout-out. He has a new shirt on, and let me see, I texted Mr. Blake. Ashlyn said, thank you for the great shirt. He loves it. He's wearing it right now, and he appreciates the hookup.
Yep, so you can see on the bed there it says playing bad, running good with the 7-deuce. And then on the front, I believe it says suffering is optional, and it's got his logo on there. So shout out to Ashlyn for the shirt. Buddha wanted to make sure that we did that, so we're going to make good on that promise. And maybe it'll be his lucky shirt after he hit the 8 on the turn there to make the full house.
We're going to see it anyway. And you can't lie because we're going to know if you're lying.
Actions to Stu with the Queen Jack of Hearts.
We're gonna know.
Got some tasty hands. Everyone's got a little something, something here. I like all three of these hands, especially in cash. And we have a 6-deuce-5 board. Top pair for Magic Man.
Another flush draw for Stu. Stu's been on those flush draws today.
And a free card. Ace hits.
Ace of clubs on the turn. See if someone wants to rep this ace.
Magic Man thinking, now you see me, now you don't. A casual green chip of 25.
I'm going to have a talk with him about the casual green. You don't put it on the felt and slide it forward. You toss it in casually.
It's true. I mean, if you're going to do it,
more of like
We're glad you got knocked out of that tournament.
It was more of a sneaky.
Hopefully you're on tilt.
You know, Stu for the first time checked over to Magic Man, and we've seen him where he hasn't really given up on a hand whether he's had it or not. This is the first time.
Make you feel a lot better.
Oh, big Shano in the house.
Oh, we got Shane. Excellent. Welcome, Shane. We've seen Shane not only play cash on our live stream, but have some deep runs in our tournaments. Very talented player.
Shane, do you know everybody at the table? I know a few.
Magic Man ends up taking that pot down with a little bit of aggression.
Steve, and Bobby.
Fuck you.
Uh-oh, Shane's making friends right away. Shane, one of our established tournament players here. Also plays quite a bit of cash.
360.
Must have got bounced out of the 10K if he's in here. I saw him playing at table 9 when I walked in today, so he bagged himself a satellite seat on Thursday.
I won't be surprised if on our day 2 we see him sometime on the live stream. Whether it's the final table, feature table, will not be shocked at all if for our 100K guarantee we see Shane on our live stream live at the Reserve on YouTube. We're going to have a special Sunday presentation next Sunday. Once again, there's that little bell next to the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that for situations like our 100K guarantee.
Yeah, when we go live for a day 2 and it's not part of our regularly scheduled weekly programming. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great idea.
You do play them very timid.
Actually, I didn't hit my like button yet. Now we're up to 24. There we go.
Yeah. What the heck? They gonna let me get
There we go. Sarge in the comments saying his son took him out golfing earlier today. That is max value.
Love it. Max value mafia growing.
Flop comes King 8-3 rainbow flop. Pair of 3 is going to be in the lead for Steven. Backdoor clubs and backdoor straight draw for Stu. 2 live cards. $15 to go for the Magic Man with 7 deuce suited. You think he played it because it's on Buddha's shirt?
Has to be.
Uh-oh, speaking of the devil,
Yeah, I think Eric, I think Sarge is going to get to see his son deal on the live stream.
Got Eric coming in.
Yep.
Good luck.
By the way, Eric didn't have a lot of experience before dealing at the Reserve, and when I tell you I've been in the poker industry since I was 25, I'm 40 now. So I mean, I know I'm only 40, but I have a decent amount of years in the poker field, and Eric is picked up dealing poker at a very fast rate. I think he's a very good dealer for his experience, and I expect him to only get better and better. Very impressed with him. He has a good work ethic, but he's been improving every single week that I've seen him deal.
You know, learning how to deal poker is a skill that can translate into a lot of different things. It can be just something fun that you like to do. It can be a part-time gig. It can be a full-time gig. You can travel the world. I know one of our dealers here has done cruise ship tournaments for WPT, and we got a couple guys out in Vegas right now dealing the WSOP. So I would always encourage anybody who's vaguely interested in the game to learn how to deal.
Absolutely.
Chat Star Kiwi in the chat there. I used to love dealing. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to be in the game without having to be in the game. Looks like Buddha's going to make it $12 to go.
You know, in another example too, you know, Kara and Patrick, who would deal on here, they were green as green when they first started. Yep. And that was just about a year ago and change.
Yep, but they were just into the game of poker. They like to play, and now look, this is what they do.
Oh, and speaking of smacking some flops, we were talking about it earlier. Well, top 2 pair for Magic Man, and Buddha's going to lead out with the gut shot.
He's going to rep a king here. Unfortunately, Magic Man has a king and a 9. Let's see how he plays this.
I mean, if you got the gut shot, you'd rather have him have 2 pair, though, so you get paid off.
80. Buddha probably going to shut this down here unless he feels a 10 on the turn.
I mean, he is sitting in the OG John spot, so maybe he's just channeling the inner OG. He might be telling himself that. I'm sitting OG John's spot, and normally has it on Tuesday. I got a gut shot. Maybe so I feel one.
Does Buddha sit in spot 1 on Tuesdays?
Well,
yeah.
You made a good lay down to me earlier. I'm returning the favor.
A little bit of speech play here from Buddha. Oh, he's going to show.
Well, he's acting like he had a huge laydown there, though.
Well, for sure. That the Oscar goes to Buddha there for the little speech before the fold. But
yeah, queen high with a gut shot.
You know it was coming. I get gut shot.
I felt like it was coming. That's why I raised.
Maybe he just wants to show the boys that he's action tonight. That way, when he gets it in with the goods later on, he gets paid off.
That is the psychology of poker. I like it. Message board's going off.
Message board's going off because we're probably talking about Father's Day and max value golf and all this other stuff.
No, it's a good time. It's a good weekend, like I said.
Just a little casual conversation here. Love to see John with the straddle under the gun here. Oh, there's
Buddha's
face.
There's a close in on Buddha. Hello.
The face only a mother could love.
Hello, Buddha. Get that airtime.
Just kidding. He's a handsome guy. Hands like catcher's mitts, I tell you.
I don't know what to say after that.
Facts, bro.
Stu coming in. King Deuce of Hearts.
Stu's feeling it with King, too.
Well, he's got some chips to play with now. He's trying to get to 800.
And I got the lucky duck.
A little bit over halfway of a full double up.
Magic Man picking up hand after hand here. Pocket sixes.
That's what I did with the flush.
9-5 deuce, couple of diamonds.
Bottom pair and a backdoor heart draw for Stu. He's going to check it over to the Magic Man. Not a bad flop for sixes here. Only one overcard. Doesn't have a diamond, which would be preferable.
He bet almost pot right there. 30 and the 34 and gets a call.
Stu feeling froggy with the call.
No help.
Jack of spades on the turn. Not a great card for the Magic Man. Another over. Stu is not going to rep it.
Complexity, didn't it?
10 of hearts on the turn. Is one heart not enough for Stu? Let's see if he tries to take a stab at it. Does not.
Bigger than sixes.
That's a good check there by the Magic Man. You got some showdown value with the sixes. Somehow they get through.
Yeah.
Give me that look like you was going to raise my river.
Johnny T in the chat says Panthers can hoist the Stanley Cup tonight. Man, it seems like those playoffs have been going on for months.
Yeah, I'm really pulling for the Florida Panthers. School friend, old buddy of mine. We still keep in contact, through Instagram. Send each other some love once in a while, but we used to see each other a lot in high school. But through the years, kept Doug Plagans, and shout out for somehow, I know Doug's a poker fan if he ever sees this, but he's got a big night tonight. He's the radio announcer for the voice of the Florida Panthers.
Oh, wow.
So it would be so cool if a buddy of mine and this guy started, he went to college at Syracuse, went out to like Boise to get like minor league hockey. I mean, he started from the bottom and he worked his way up.
That's how it is.
Throughout the years. And yeah, he's 1 year younger than me, so he's probably 39 years of age. And he has a chance now as an announcer to get a Stanley Cup ring, which I think is pretty neat.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah, one game away, so let's go Florida Panthers. Let's lock it up now. Love to see my buddy Doug Plagans.
Well, nice. You got a rooting interest in the game. That's cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's living his dream.
What's up? Is this just past the sixes around here? Stu picking up a pair of sixes now.
Call. Fold. 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 Call.
6 deuce 5, all hearts. Here we go.
Yeah, three. That would be wild. Well, there's a 5.
Oh, there's
and
a
we have
5 and 2 hearts.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were close.
I wasn't too far off. I'm missing the deuce. That must be on the turn.
A couple of kings and a 5. The hearts are there that he requested.
That
And now 10-9 gets a gut shot straight draw with its flush draw. Maybe this will be a little semi-bluff power.
25.
There we go. Another player coming up to the game.
How y'all doing? All right?
Yeah, man. Call.
Didn't see who it is, though. Is that Marcus?
Buddha let out for 25. Magic Man makes the call with the flush and straight draw.
And it holds. 6s, or I'm sorry. Oh, deuces get counterfeited.
Deuce is counterfeited. 10 high is going to be a winner here.
No, chop pot.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Excuse me. The queen. Queen plays.
Yeah, so, I mean, like right now, do you make a stab and just try to take it down?
Chop.
I think that's Marcus.
They've been playing pretty friendly tonight. I don't
Oh,
think
that's not
Yeah,
Marcus.
well, you
No.
gonna snap me off, and I don't know.
We'll get a name on player 9
Snap you off for a chop?
in a moment.
I still haven't seen who it is. I
With
haven't
my
gotten a
mouth.
front face, but no, it's
Lie
not
with my
Marcus.
tips, but I don't
It tells me
I'm glad to see a new face.
It'd be rude.
Always.
Yeah, we just haven't seen the actual face yet, but yeah.
It'd be rude to try to get him.
Gio, who's in seat 9? We haven't gotten a face shot yet.
that to me, I'd never do that for you again.
Oh, Marto. Yeah, he's played on here before. And he plays in our tournaments.
300.
We were regular Joes, man. We're just regular.
All right,
he plays in
Marto,
our-
welcome to the game, my friend.
Yeah, he plays in our big tournaments. Good player. Really nice guy.
I had, well, obviously,
Yeah, I've talked with poker with him a few times.
All right, so the game is filling up. Looks like we have 8 players now, which is fantastic to see.
You know, I know he's still in the 10K tournament, but could we get MGM Mike, the legend, in here? I mean, giving the people what they want.
MGM Mike?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uncle Mike?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Mike. Okay.
You know he would be gold on
Uncle
here.
Mike, yeah.
He claims he's got a book, and he's got, prodigies that, that he's...
Uncle Mike's got a book
He's got a poker book.
Marco?
that he reads or that he wrote?
I mean, I think that he wrote for his prodigies to learn from him.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah. He's got like an NWO kind of.
Sitting right here in the tournament.
Yeah, Marto in the house. Going with that alias. I like it.
I think you got the
He's a dangerous player.
Yeah, Marto's a quality player.
I think you got the best of me on that.
I don't really remember what happened.
Me either, but I don't
We'll
remember.
get John in there with the nemesis. Haven't seen John's name called too many times tonight, so we're going to go 3 ways to this flop.
Yeah, 48.
A couple players with a king, Buddha with 2 live cards, and spades.
I think I was sitting right next to him.
Could have been either one of them.
He told me to kick
Flop
him.
comes 10-5-5, 2 diamonds. Nobody hits this flop.
Not to ask you to
It's been a pretty friendly game so far.
kick me one time.
Shane,
I said, kick me
never
one
playing a
time.
friendly game, is going to bet 25 with king high.
3 hours?
No, it was like 15 minutes.
Well, it felt like 3 hours. I put it off my
And that's going to be enough to take down this pot.
Tell him I
Since you
lasted
had-
a long time.
Since you asked me to kick you out.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Gio, we did get the message board. I believe the new Marto has a phone at the table. Has that been addressed? I'll make sure that gets addressed. I'll be right back. What?
problem.
Say again, Gio? Marto has his phone at the table. Has that been addressed, given the security?
All right, well, we're going to get back to the action here. Looks like they cut the player audio, but that's fine. We're going to have Marto under the gun here with the 3 deuce of diamonds. All right, looks like the phone situation has been addressed, and Dominic will figure that out pretty soon. We got Buddha up here with an ace-10 offsuit.
Raise to 12.
Goes to 12.
Board if it's 9 or less, it's double board.
12's been a common pre-flop bet tonight. Looks like Shane's going to get it in there as well with the 9-10 of diamonds. It's a fantastic starting hand.
Thursday's in the middle. Thursday's the one that's most fun.
What's the buy-in?
500,000, but it's a match stack. And half the table, as soon as somebody doubles up, they go to full.
I picked up a premium hand here, Ace Queen of Diamonds for the Baker. He's going to 3-bet here to $60 and figure out where he's at.
And then they straddle for 20. And just damn near
Whenever Buddha's done telling his story, he'll probably call.
You re-raising me, big Bill, over here? All right. Fasten your seatbelt.
Here we go.
And there it is.
Call your cousin.
Shane getting priced in now is going to follow,
Put a
and
little pressure on this one, Bill.
as he should. Stephen folds his A7 offsuit, so only one ace left in the deck here. We're going to go 3 ways to the flop. Flop comes Jack 6-6. Rainbow flop, no help for Shane. The Baker's still in the lead. First to act, looks like he's going to C-bet here to 105.
105.
Didn't have a player behind me. I'm not playing this differently.
Buddha coming up with excuses not to put his money in the pot, is just going to fold.
That's him, bro.
And the C-bet pays off for the Baker. Absolutely whiffs the flop, but has the other players dominated with both diamonds and the ace-queen. So he's going to scoop the pot. Welcome back, Dominic.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you.
That security guard, he'll put it in a little box behind him.
Ran into a snag. Had to get the radios too.
Yep.
But yeah, the phone issue has been addressed. Just let everyone know.
He'll put it in that little box for you.
Oh, there it is right there.
Playing 1-3, no limit Texas Hold'em tonight. $200 min buy, $500 max action.
They got a cubby hole.
Do they do a match stack on Saturdays?
They do not. No, like I said, they try to keep with this one being, we try to keep it a true 1-3 game. That no knit Thursday is just taken off on a different level than I don't think we ever imagined.
Yeah,
with the 1-3, as they say, Mr. Black, it is the biggest 1-3 game in the Midwest.
my favorite thing about the 1-3 no-knit game is that MGM Bob will sit there and complain about not having a mandatory straddle, and then when it's his option to straddle, you never see the money go in.
Yes.
And then they all razz him about it. It's so funny.
It's like, well, if not everyone's going to do it, I'm not going to do it.
We got a hand brewing here.
He's a character.
Mardo's going to raise it up to 35 with ace-9 of hearts, and looks like he's going to get 3 callers.
And came back in with a nice hand brewing. Yeah, a lot of options here. A lot of players sharing cards.
Four-handed.
The kings, the aces. Yeah, Queen 10's not looking too bad, and wow, there it is.
Yeah, flop
3
comes.
deuce queen.
Yep, rainbow flop here. Stu flopping the best of it with Queen 10.
Oh, and now he turns 2 pair.
The rich get richer.
Well, yeah, that does open up an open-ended straight draw for Steven and also John with a gut shot straight draw.
Every other player in the hand is holding 1 heart, which kind of hurts Mardo.
But he's got the nut flush draw.
He does. And he's going to jam it all in here, hoping to hit a heart. Unfortunately, his 3 opponents all are holding a heart.
Yeah, a little semi-bluff action from him.
Queen 10, that's going to be a tough fold for Stu. I don't know if he can.
I don't think he can get
can
away
find
from
it.
that board.
We got a gut shot for John. He's got 2 overs and a gut shot, thinking like he might be good here. But no, he lets it go.
Yeah, I think Stu's in there like swimwear. Yeah, he snap calls. $680 pot, Mr. Black. This is a big one.
It's the biggest one of the night so far. Stu's got a commanding lead right now, but Mardo can pip him with a heart.
It's up to them. You don't have to if you don't want to. Makes it better for the stream, though, to show.
Buddha influencing a little bit of action here.
Just being truthful, though, it does make it better for the stream if both players show the cards. I
It's
agree.
100% player option.
You got one of them.
We're in a blank.
4
Stu
of
takes it down.
spades on the river is not going to be any help for Mardo.
So Stu is now up to 1,100.
No, you don't. Well,
Line them up and knock them down. Stu scoops the biggest pot of the night there with 2 pair, queens and tens.
Well, you got real lucky there, Larry.
Hopefully we see Marto come back to the table.
Yeah, he might be just going to the ATM. I didn't see him grab his phone from security, so I'm assuming he's going to be back.
Head on the flop.
Yes, I was. Wow, there's a queen. So did he.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He had ace nine of hearts.
Oh, he was drawing for the. I thought he
Wonder
had.
he suck it.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Then you start looking better.
All right, if you guys are open next week, next Thursday, we're starting the $100 or the $100,000 mega bounty tournament all day 2. Bounties worth $500 a piece all day long. $100,000 guaranteed prize fund. $240 entries.
Beautiful.
Yep. All the information is posted on our website and Facebook, so check us out.
Yeah, it's this time of the season. It's funny. In some rooms, summer can be a little difficult, but there's a lot of big events coming up. We're going to stay busy this summer. Like I said, Mr. Black just went over the 100K. We got the Veterans Tournament.
Yeah, we
Then
got
we
a
have
lot of
the
stuff
Millie.
going on here at the Reserve Poker Club. I know a lot of people are going out to Vegas this time of year for WSOP events and stuff. I think it's like, I don't know how many events they run out there, but I think it's like 3 or 4 months of stuff, plus all the other competing casinos out there run their series as well.
And another shout out, by the way, to Phil Ivey, who's one of the most influential poker players for me.
He just won another
11th,
bracelet.
his 11th bracelet.
Yeah, congratulations to Phil.
2 players flopping top pair here, Shane and John. Shane has the kicker. 9 is in the lead.
400
Better look.
40.
Magic Man leads out for $15.
Fold.
Shane raises to 40. He's going to find out where he's at pretty soon.
9 is setting 400. 40 to call.
Actions to Buddha.
Fold.
Another fold. Back over to the Magic Man. 25 more to go.
Fold.
Yep. He's going to let this go. It's a good fold. And he found out where he was at pretty cheaply, right? $15 lead out.
Yeah. Not too shabby.
Not bad at all.
On Thursday, Black, there's a couple times the game was bigger, obviously, but like there was let's say a 2 on the flop going into the flop, there was like 280 in there. And I saw multiple players betting like to see where they're at for like $250, almost the pot size, and a guy came over the top and they folded.
Probably could have got out of there cheaper.
And like I said, you can find out that information. You know, keep it around if you're unsure, but you'll still get weak folds or people that don't have much of anything. 40 to 50% of the pot. You can find that out. So if there's 300 in there, you make it 135 instead of making it 225.
Yeah.
You can save yourself
Save
a little
yourself
bit of money right there, and
$100,
you're
yeah.
probably getting the same results. And also, at times, you're getting weaker hands to call you. You're building up the pot where you're the heavy favorite a lot of times. They might come along cheap and see one more card. See, that was definitely a misplay theme I saw on Thursday in a couple moments. Oh, look at here. Ace, king, and tens, Mr. Black.
Ace King for Buddha. Now 10's just limped in here.
Yeah, disguising the strength of their hand.
So let's see what Buddha does. He's going to press the action here to $40.
Yeah, a little 4x bet.
Shane in a domination situation is going to make the call.
Call.
Good call, Larry.
When Shane gets up a little cash, he does love to see flops. More, he kind of has 2 gears.
Come high. Kings are better. Kings are better.
Buddha calling for a king on the flop. Does not get it. Steven.
Trouble flop for Shane. Flops top pair on the 9-8 deuce board, but still tens.
Yeah, he's still behind Steven's pocket 10s.
Yeah.
Call.
Shane's going to lead out 55 with top pair and get called pretty quickly by Steven.
Fold.
I went this far with it. Riding on the road.
Buddha with 2 overcards is going to make the call as well.
3-handed.
Second heart comes into play. No one's got the flush draw. Harmless. Harmless card.
Check.
Now the king hits. Top 2 pair for Shane.
Not often you see a player celebrate before they lose.
All that.
Shane rivering 2 pair is bad news for Steven. Buddha's going to have to pay him off here, right?
Oh, yeah, it's not enough.
With top. From worst to first, Shane Rivers 2 pair and is going to scoop this pot, the largest pot of the night. I do believe so far $898.
Yeah, nice job for him. And there's a look at our 10K. There's the wizard, actually. He's got a chip stack. Actually, I think it's gone down. He had 2 barrels. Oh, they might have done a color up, and he's got some yellows.
Yeah, we got some regulars out there. 5
Yeah,
by
they did a color.
Tim. We see Brian Patton, Georgie boys out there, Jules.
Yeah, how about George, Jules, Wizard, and General Patton at the same table?
Listen, that's every night here at the Reserve Poker Club. I get to see my friends every single night at work.
That's just character central. I mean, can we get that table on the live stream?
500.
Got real lucky, Shane.
How are you lucky? You got lucky.
Yep. 500 total.
We got to get a camera on one of those outside tables.
Oh, you know, and we're getting close to it.
We didn't have that now.
Are you checking aces, queens, kings, tens, and overpair? Never.
I know when the time comes,
It's him I left, I'm worried about.
whenever we do move, I mean, that's not a secret anymore. We're getting too big for this place. And when we get more tables, I did suggest, you know, pre-taping some of the 10K guarantees when we can't have live shows for like 1 week.
I would love to see it.
And then during the 1 week when we can't do live shows, you know, myself and Vic or you and me could come in here and we'll play some of these 10Ks
Yeah,
during
whatever
that
you
week.
need, man. I'll definitely lay some audio over top of that. Those 10K tournaments are pretty fun, and there's a lot of chips in play too, especially when it comes to the final table. There's players with millions in
Come on, you're
tournament
taking
chips. So
big
Yeah.
pots from me,
And we have some really good players that come in this field. Like I said, for a normal weekly tournament, I'm really impressed with it.
no, our Saturday players bring in a lot of like the regional players, like the Metro Detroit, Ann Arbor,
Cleveland.
Columbus, Fort Wayne players.
I was just about to say Fort Wayne, Indiana too, Mr. Black. Yep.
Probably the last time I ever
That's
came.
where I think Mardo's a Metro Detroit player, right?
It might not have been 60.
Hey, Anastasia in the house, by the way. Just saw her on the message board.
4,500.
Hope you're doing good. Mike M.
So do I. I know what car he drives. I know his social security number. I know everything. Maybe we can hook up.
And Mike actually says an interesting comment. What makes Ivy's bracelets impressive is none are in no limit hold'em.
That's perfect.
He definitely plays everything, including Baccarat.
Yeah. Well, he is the man.
He's a great player. That's for sure. Undeniable.
I liked what he said in his
Doesn't
interview,
Phil
though.
Hellmuth have the most WSOP bracelets, though?
Yes.
How many
Yeah.
does he have?
You know what? I got to Google that real quick because
Give it
that's
a
a great
Google.
question. Phil has, I want to say like 17.
So Ivy's not that far behind.
Man, I thought I was good when that king.
But I think Phil's like hyper focused on getting more bracelets. Like I don't feel like Phil Ivy really doesn't care. Like he'll go make $1 million playing blackjack somewhere.
17 for Phil.
17.
Now, the one thing Phil Ivey said, because it's been about 10 years since he won a bracelet, he said he still loves poker, he plays poker, but it's not his number one thing anymore. He actually, speaking of Father's Day, he said, you know, I have a family now. I'm not, you know, as reliant on poker as I once was, but I still enjoy playing it a lot. But it is not my number one priority anymore.
Fatherhood's a fantastic thing. Shout out to all the dads coming up tomorrow, Father's Day. Hope you get a steak on the grill and some golf balls in the hole.
Yeah, I got my father coming over with my brother, and he's bringing my nieces over. We're doing a little beach day.
Nice, dude.
Yep. Actually, you can see the buns right there. I got went to Monette's. I got some veggies in the
I
fridge.
do see your buns.
Yep. We're gonna grill up some burgers, have some beers, play some cornhole, hang out at the beach.
Man, I haven't played cornhole in forever.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
I saw a video the other day, and somebody was at Buc-ee's, and they have Buc-ee's cornhole boards when you walk in. You know, Buc-ee's is that big gas station
No,
down south.
no, I didn't know of it.
Yeah, they're coming to Ohio.
Okay.
You'll see it. It's got a big beaver on the front.
I always know exactly where I'm at in every hand.
Fair enough. Looks like Shane's gonna button straddle here. $10.
Let's be clairvoyant.
Button straddle. I haven't seen a button straddle tonight. In fact, the last straddle I think I saw was Daniel, DB, right? Uh-oh. Anastasia in the comments, can't wait for Buc-ee's. See, you're from Michigan, bro. You don't know about Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's down like Tennessee, Kentucky, down south. Georgia.
And Johnny T.S. Beach along the Maumee. No, Johnny T., I live in Michigan just across the border, and in Luna Pier, there's a beach right on Lake Erie. It's a great beach, actually. It's a free public beach, and it's really nice. They do a good job. And I'm not just saying that, like the city, rakes the beach every morning, gets the sand nice. And there's a sandbar, too, even if you have kids. There's a sandbar that goes out like 30 yards. So you dip in a little bit. And my nieces are older now, like 8, 9, 10. But even when they were like 4 and 5, obviously you go in with them, but you didn't have to stress about a big drop off. Yeah. And it's like pillow sand. So yeah, it's a nice beach to walk around, swimming.
Stu's feeling froggy here. Is going to raise to $40 with 5-3 offsuit. And
yep.
Shane equally as froggy is going to call with 10-5 of spades.
Unconventional hands here. I like it. You would not think they would be sharing, but look at that flop. Both players getting the gut shot straight draw, but Stu outflops him, hitting his pair. Check, free card. Oh, no, the free card hit, and Shane hits.
Shane has to bet in this spot. Let's just see how much he decides to go for. It's like $40.
40.
It's about a half pot bet.
Yeah, getting some value.
Call.
Stu's going to come around, be his Huckleberry.
Both players looking for a 6, but not really. Jack of clubs on the turn is going to give the check mark to Shane with a pair of 10s.
Check.
Stu's going to concede.
Pair 10.
You win. Pair 10.
No, pair 10.
Pair 10.
No, your pair is pair 10.
Kind of surprised to see Shane check it down right there, but must have been satisfied with the size of the pot considering his hand strength, and he's going to take that one down.
10-5 now, Shane?
I'm going to have to come out there and check out that beach in Luna Pier.
Yeah.
My kids are always trying to go swimming.
I would love to have you. If you let me know, too, I can get some stuff for the grill, take the kids out to the beach, and we could shoot some cornhole, bring the wife and the kids.
One of my friends on Facebook is always going to some restaurant, bar in Luna Pier. I forget what it's called.
Well, there's two.
Just with a C, maybe?
The Chateau Louise.
Chateau Louise,
yep.
That's what it is, yeah.
It's a very nice place to eat. Highly recommend. They have excellent perch there.
Can I take my family there, or is it like fine dining, or I got to wear a tie?
It's actually both, though. They have really good,
like, wear pants?
Yeah, you're fine.
So
you could sit outside if you want, or inside.
Your stack,
I like sitting outside because you get that lake breeze.
As long as there's a breeze, I'll sit outside. But if it's kind of like a non-breezy day and there's a bunch of bugs around, I hate eating outside when there's bugs.
Minimum of one. No.
One full one? Yeah, boys.
Got a dealer change in here. Kara's in the box and starting it out hot. Got a pair of 7s for Mardo. He's back in the game. And Buddha picks up a big one, ace-10 of clubs. He's had ace-10 a couple times tonight.
Clean up the riff-raff here a little bit.
Feeling pretty good about it. It's going to 3-bet to 35.
He doesn't have to do it after the hands.
Bump it up. Speaking of my nieces, they're texting me right now. Send them the link, though. Tell them to give me a like.
Queen Jack offsuit's going to let it go for $35. Stu's been pretty wide open tonight. Is this his usual style?
Yeah, I mean, he can switch it up if he's a little bit lower in chips, but if he has chips, he likes to see flops.
He likes to see
he's
a lot
fun
of
player
flops.
to watch.
I mean, I don't blame him. He's been flopping a flush draw pretty much on every board.
Yeah, again.
Terrible flop for Mardo. 3 overs. Buddha with a gut shot, straight draw, backdoor clubs is going to put a feeler bet out there, $30.
Yeah, just to see what everyone likes, what everyone has.
Raise to 130.
I like how that felt.
Buddha saying he didn't like how that felt. Wisely puts the call in here. Ace high is still good. He's got to dodge a diamond. Jack is a fantastic card for Buddha, giving him a queen high straight.
Oh, big hand brewing here.
Yeah, Buddha's not going to be able to lay this down. It's $400 to go. That's going to put Buddha all in, and he's going to make the call, I do believe.
Yeah, he's in there. So 1,100 in the middle. Stu is not drawing dead. You need a diamond. And he does. He hits the diamond.
On the river.
He was.
He gets the diamond draw on the river. 1,100 going the Stu's way.
An absolute kick in the gut for Buddha there. Was ahead the entire way. Pre-flop, post-flop, on the turn, makes a straight and just diamond on the river. Now he's getting a speech like he should have folded his straight. Priceless. That's priceless. That's a tough beat for Buddha.
Should have put you all in, and you'd be the one calling.
Stu running very well tonight. Started with 500. Looks like he's up to 1,600. The big winner so far, up $1,100. I mean, we only started about an hour ago. We're about an hour and 20 minutes into this live stream.
Yeah. It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
So,
also smash that thumbs up, that like button.
Stu's making $1,000 an hour here at the 1-3 game.
I love that pay rate. He's been playing some good poker lately on this live stream, I'll tell you what. Like I said, the glasses.
Electric Blue Stu.
Electric Blue Stu.
Here we go. Magic Man. Haven't called his name in a while. I love Bobby's range. He's just going to make it 15 pre-flop with 3 deuce offsuit just because. Gets re-raised to 35 by Steven with pocket tens, and then you see John getting in there pretty much immediately. Bobby going to make the call, hoping to flop a straight or trips. And that's 2 pair. Good enough. From worst to first, the Magic Man flopping bottom 2. Looks like they're all going to check around. Queen of spades on the turn. That gives top pair to John. Or second pair. Forgive me, second pair.
The dirty diaper getting there for the Magic Man.
Steven with pocket tens a couple times tonight. It's not going to work out for him on this hand, but I think the Magic Man has found his huckleberry there with John aggressively putting in the call.
He needs to dodge a ace, king, or queen on the river. And it's a 5 clean.
5 of clubs on the river is going to give the check mark to the Magic Man. He's going to come out there with a barrel. It's going to be like 120 to go. 125.
Big pot brewing. He folds. Magic
John
Man
wisely lays it down.
He's up to 795. Having himself a good night.
There it is.
Can't teach old dog new tricks.
Yeah, he's made. Remember, he laid down the flush. That was a good lay down. Picks up a nice pot there. He must have knew what was coming. 3 deuce. Raised to 15. Calls 35. Flops bottom 2. Very nice.
The dirty diaper.
The dirty diaper. Not a big fan of that nickname.
By the way, I want to give a shout out because they texted me right now to my nieces Alexa and Gianna Desano. They're tuning in, and we'll be seeing them tomorrow. We're going to be at the beach and cooking some burgers afterwards. So Alexa and Gianna, shout out to you two.
Got Richard in the chat asking how the game is tonight. It is pretty good, pretty good. We've had a couple players bounce in and out, but we're up to 8 now. We got a nice little game going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get the hell out of my way right now. Got yourself a wounded bear right here. Oh yeah. We're going uptown, boys.
Oh, going uptown, he claims.
I prefer downtown.
Raise 60 total.
Juicing up the pot.
Kara coming through with the fire cards tonight. She's dealt 3 or 4 hands. They've all been pretty decent. King Queen up against King 8 up against Ace Jack and 9-8. Sean's sneaking in there under the radar. I didn't see Sean sit down, but he's going to call.
By the way, Sean, speaking of players we've seen on both live streams, Sean's taken down. It was either, which tournament was it this
I don't
year?
know. I played against him on the live stream, and I didn't realize he was such an accomplished poker player. After we got done, I found out he's won a bunch of guarantees and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So, man, you guys had me sitting with the Sharks.
Yeah,
Just trying to keep my head above water out here. 6-5 deuce, all clubs. Buddha flopping the second nut flush.
And then look at the Baker, though. The ace high flush draw.
Ace high flush. There is a straight flush out there, the 3-4. Could be a 3 and a 4.
Action flop here, Mr. Black.
Hey, you're not allowed to look back for clubs, Bill. That's against the rules.
That's why we gave Kara the job, you know. We were like, we don't know. And then we saw the flops, and we were like, okay, you're in.
Please. No, I like it. This is great. It's entertaining. Let him go.
The
Got an
Baker's going
all-in
to put
moment.
his entire stack in here, 271 to go with the nut flush draw. Buddha already a made hand, just hoping to see a couple red cards here.
Just another one of those, Bill.
Takes 2 to play.
You don't want to show that one.
Shame that doesn't matter.
Can we delete the comments in the chat? We should delete this one right here.
I got lucky there. Sorry. I wouldn't have done that to you, Bill, but Larry just put me on the hill.
Shots definitely fired.
Shots fired, that's for sure.
And a big hand for Buddha there.
I didn't just count it, sir. Yeah.
By the way, I also want to give a shout out. I forgot my other niece, Noelle. We got Noelle, Alexa, and Gianna.
How do you keep all these people straight?
Right? So I want to give a shout out to her also.
It's a big family. You got 3 nieces?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
they're watching the show.
Thank you.
Well, shout out to Dominic's nieces.
Yep. Bring your cornhole game tomorrow. They at a young age, they can shoot cornhole.
He's back up.
I believe it. When I was that age, I used to shoot beer pong. Look at Buddha. Is this the first pot for Buddha tonight?
No. We did the shout out before earlier. Remember?
Oh, this is pot number 2.
Oh, Dan.
Some change?
Good seeing y'all,
Are
fellas.
you starting with 5?
Bill, you want some
400?
change?
So we got a couple visitors in the room there.
And then seat, no, he wants to move to seat 5. Yeah, she said ask me.
Got quite a little game brewing here. It started out kind of slow. Had a couple players come and go, but now it seems like we are firing on all cylinders. We got 9 players at this 1-3 game. If you ever want to get on the live stream, just go ahead and send a DM to the Poker Club on Facebook, or you can call the room and get on the list. Always taking names and alternates for the list, and we book like 3 or 4 weeks out, so hit us up. Johnny T, self-proclaimed greatest cornhole player of all time.
Wow.
He had clubs, he would have had to fold.
The greatest.
For 38% of the game, he says he can't finish the job. We've
Well, he's
heard that
probably
about you,
drinking
Johnny T.
wine.
We've heard you can't finish there, Johnny, but 38% I think is probably a little gracious. I mean,
Danny, by the way, just sitting down, picking up Ace King, the goods. He's going to bump up the action. 60 to go. I'm sorry, 70 to go.
love seeing a new face here. Love to see it.
Yeah, you already told me you didn't have it.
Well, this is the point of this Saturday night. You know, Average Joe Poker Show 1-3. It's a
Just
good
show up.
starting
Just
point.
show up. You might get on TV.
Right.
You never know.
Max value.
Where else can you just show up and get on TV? I don't know where.
I need to show up and just get on TV sometime in there.
You can wait till you
I want to play.
If you want, you can go in there and play. There's an open seat. I'll just finish the whole deal out.
No, I can't leave you.
What do you think? Oh, well.
You're my partner. We're in this
I
together.
thought you were going to say it was a conflict of interest because you've seen how the players have been playing so far. But it's because
No,
you
I just
love
want
it.
to. How often do I get to hang out with you?
Like once every 3 or 4 weeks, I think.
Yeah. That's max value.
Max value.
your bread.
We got a seat change.
Yeah, it smells like a hot diamond there.
Yeah, Marto's moving over.
The very uncommon seat change on the line.
Yeah, that you don't see that too often.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I have seen it once or twice. But normally it's like an hour 3 with an hour left, and the guy was just completely card dead in a spot, and someone got eliminated, and he's like, I just need to get out of the seat.
Marto's not playing no games, man. You don't want to sit next to Buddha.
I don't blame you. Get the power of the Buddha.
Steven picking up a suited ace-6, going to make it $10 to go, and Sean going to follow along with king-queen.
Did Tyler say that? Oh, shit.
Seat change might do Marto some good. Picks up 9-10 of diamonds, going to make the call. Wow. A lot of connecting cards going to see the flop here.
Action.
8-9 of clubs. Buddha's got king-10 of clubs. Steven's got ace-6 of clubs. So
yeah, a lot of players sharing the same hands right now. Even, the 9s, the kings, the aces.
What's the chances that all three of these players make a flush? What's the probability?
It's low.
Very low.
But we could see some player hitting top pair and the other with 2 pair with a dangler.
Don't forget about the dangler.
The computer doesn't see it as well.
And we have a 10 deuce 4 board, and Marto with top pair. Same with Buddha. He has the best kicker with his king.
Buddha jumping out to a pretty slim lead here. Straight draw for the Magic Man.
$50 from Marto.
Marto likes it for 50. Buddha just going to call.
He's in position.
He's not in position. He's in the small blind.
Oh, I thought he was on the button.
No.
Did I mislook at that?
The button is dead. Marto moved off the button.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. It looked like it was right in front of him.
It did, but it's not.
Optical illusion.
So we're going to go 3 ways to the turn. Buddha, pretty decent favorite here.
Now the 3 hits Magic, man.
Now he's got a pair to go with a straight draw plus an overcard. Maybe Buddha just flat calls there because he knows that Marto's going to make another bet here on the turn. Not a lot behind.
Marto's getting after it.
200 to go. Insta call by Buddha.
Shane's out of the hand and gave Buddha a look like, what are you doing? Always watching.
Well, Marto only has like $50 behind or $34 behind. Queen of diamonds on the river is no help.
Check.
Both check.
Better than mine.
Marto's going to hold on to that $34, it looks like.
Yeah, you can always go all in, get like 3 callers, get back
Look
up
at
over
that.
100.
Buddha catching a bit of a heater here. This is the second hand he's won in about the last 10 minutes.
Just like that, he's up to 1,300 in front of him.
He did have to rebuy.
But yeah, but he's unstuck. He's ahead 300.
100% he's unstuck.
We've seen this from him multiple occasions where sometimes he goes through a buy-in quick, and then at the end of the night he's up 1,700, and he's already 300 ahead on his way.
Turn down his volume, please.
A little verbal jousting between Buddha and Stu.
Derogatory comments from the peanut.
Uh-oh, we got a card protector situation for Sean. I do believe the players are allowed to use a card protector, but I do believe that they're not supposed to have it in the box. Isn't that correct?
Talking about with my buddy Doug, he put this on his book. Look at that shot he's got from his phone, from the Stanley Cup.
Yep, that's before anybody's in the building.
Yep.
That's nice.
Can only imagine what's going on through your head if you're about to call Game 4.
I bet the energy of the crowd and stuff is probably easy to do, man. You know? It's probably a lot of fun.
So you watch.
Yeah,
it's recorded.
he's had a couple cool shots in there.
Is YouTube? Just type in Rumble at the Reserve or Live at the Reserve, and the channel will come up. Subscribe to the channel. You can go back and watch everyone.
Take your time to hurry
from
up.
the beginning. 2 years worth on there. All
I hope everybody heard that. Buddha gave you step-by-step instructions on how to access the show live at the Reserve on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your auntie. Live at the reserve.
Me too.
Can I get 5 green from you, please? Or 4
You get
green?
4.
Yeah.
There's 5 is a stretch.
Well, the card protector issue, Johnny is asking why you can't have it in the box. I do believe it's an RFID issue. Looks like everything is working fine for spot 4 right now, though.
It's like a China beard, you know what I mean?
Gonna lay down ace-10 wisely.
Quit teasing her, Shane.
And we haven't seen that big of pocket pairs really tonight other than aces. I mean, like the jacks once. I think this is the first time I've seen queens.
I think
Kings
we haven't
once?
seen kings. We've seen 10s quite a bit. 10s and 6s have been pretty popular. Buddha 2 outed Dan with
Yeah, you're right.
with 8s.
And
there's an 8 right there.
got rainbow board and an ace and ace only. And queens do hold for Mardo.
Queen's going to hold for Mardo. He's going to scoop that pot. Was hoping to get some more money in the side pot there, but Sean was able to lay down that ace-10 offsuit.
And the Baker now up to 568. We got
Got
Reserve
Rob in the
Bob
chat.
in the house.
Shout out to Rob in the chat.
That I am not.
Reserve Bob says Buddha can't run the game like me.
We got
Shocker.
an open seat, Rob. Come on down. Love to see you.
He's on his way to Vegas.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's going to play in the seniors tournament there. He proclaims that 50% of it's dead money.
Seniors.
Yeah, he says that in Vegas there's a big seniors event, and he says half the field's dead money, and he's going to ship it. I should have asked him if I could get action for $100 at least. I
feel
mean,
like
if he's
that
going to
was
take down the whole thing, I'll get a sick return.
I kind of feel like that was privileged information, and you just let it leak all over the internet.
No, he don't care.
Okay.
He'll sit down probably at the table and let know half of you players are dead money. It's Reserve Bob. He's not shy. We are not talking about a shy man right now. Yeah, it's the
he's
high
been
roller
talking about
5K
that
entry.
Senior high roller for 2
Yeah, it's a
months
senior
now.
high roller. 5,000 to get in.
He's super juiced to playing that.
Yeah, he's going to let all the players know that they're dead money probably when he sits down before he plays a hand. And look at this. Ladies appearing again. Now Sean has them. Raised it up to 20. 5 players going to the flop on a king, 10, 3 board, couple of diamonds.
Bottom pair for Shane.
Hey, can you imagine if it goes cheap and Danny stays in and a queen comes on the turn? Yikes.
All right, so it's like $20 pre-flop, $100 in the pot, 5-way action. What does Sean do with queens here?
45.
45, about almost half pot. Trying to see if anybody has a hand to call here. It doesn't, unless Shane's really feeling bottom pair and a backdoor flush draw.
I was about to say, Shane might peel 1 for that price tag. You go either way with this. I don't mind this call if he decides to do it.
Could have easily put a green chip in there, but chose not to.
Yeah, especially if he thinks his player has a big hand, he's trying to get paid off. Flopped a little something, something. And now he hits 2 pair.
This man has been making 2 pair like it is his job.
Oh.
Shane wasting no time, going to put the entire stack in. There is an overcard out there that Sean doesn't like.
Yeah, well, Sean only has 245 back. I mean, you're not going to raise it up, make it 180.
But if
So
Shane
I like
has a
this
king
play.
here, he could very easily play this the same way.
Yeah. And if he's on diamonds, you don't mind a fold here, even though he's not going against that. I mean, even the queens don't mind that fold. I mean, you could still get
Good
counterfeited
fold
with the
by
king or
Sean.
10.
Shane's gonna show him the 2 pair. It's a tough beat there with the 5 on the turn.
I'm telling you, just you gotta mix it up a little bit, Buddha.
There was what? 3 colors before you, 2 colors before you?
I was getting 4 to 1 on my mind.
You got position on everybody.
Buddha's position.
Bluffing position.
Yeah. Buddha position, huh? Buddha position. That's what it's called. Buddha position.
Well, Bob, good luck in Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas in so long, buddy. I bet you I haven't been to Vegas in 10 years.
Never been.
You've never been?
Never been.
Wow.
Been in the poker industry for a while. Played a lot of poker, and yeah, a lot of people get surprised by that. But
You've never been there? Not even
Nope. I want to go there one day, and I definitely want to go there to play poker. Actually, at the WSOP. But yeah, it has not been in my cards. You know, a lot of times when I've been at other places before here, we've had big poker tournaments to ourselves where requesting the time off just really hasn't been an option.
Yeah, I know how that goes. I put in for vacation time a couple months ago, and then they announced that I think the last week of that $1 million tournament, I'm not going to be in town. Kind of bummed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have 2 days during the millie that I will be unavailable. I put in at the beginning of the year. I was kind of bummed about that. But I'll be here for day 3, calling it. I'm glad it's on a Monday. But yeah, we have a King 5 ace board.
Got a couple Nemesis.
Yeah, they both hit a king.
What is the plural pronunciation of Nemesis?
Nemesis is?
Is it?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe the message board can help us out with that.
I feel like
what do you call 2 Nemesises?
The message board is probably going to get us more off track with the Nemesis is.
3 players.
Oh! Wow. The Case King hits on the turn. Change of plans. King Jack looking nice.
Case King's gonna entice some action here, but I think it's all for naught. It's a chop pot situation.
Yeah, they're gonna chop up.
They're gonna chop up the Magic Man's money.
He's leading out for 85 just to see where he's at.
Look at that. Even when you make 3 of a kind with the Nemesis, you still don't win. Isn't
right?
that some?
Right. That's how bad that hand runs.
Nemesi. See, I was thinking it was Nemesi.
I like it, Larry. And Magic Man's going to be like, oh, ran into it.
I got a king jack. Sounds like a chop. Yeah.
It does sound like a chop, Sean.
So both players are going to make a little something here. Not a lot, not as much as they would like to, but it's better. Anytime you win a poker hand, you can't be too mad.
Yeah, anytime you're not losing, you're winning.
Yeah, they're adding a little bit to their stack. Probably about, what, $50, $60 a piece. Now there's an $85 bet on the river.
I was hoping you had a king 10 there.
You're not in a blind.
King queen would kind of hurt a little bit. Gets in here.
All right. Garrett's going to chop this pot up for us, and we're going to keep it moving here. Live at the Reserve Saturday night. Big Dom and Mr. Black in the booth, calling it live. Love to be here. Love to see all this poker action.
And on this day of poker history, the birth of Max Value Mafia was formed.
Max Value Mafia. Pre-sale on the shirts. Contact Mr. DeSano.
I'm going to talk to Mudmaid about it and see what those shirts are, because I do have some money. I do not spend a dime of our merch. I put it in my sock drawer, so if anyone's at my house, don't go in there. And I take all the money for the next wave.
It's an investment in the future.
Too serious.
I'll admit, I've gotten one thing from our shirt sale. So we've had 3 shirts. At one time, I took some money and I got a Chinese meal. Chinese food. I was guilty of that one time.
Well,
it was the only cash I had on me.
If you were going to spend it on something, it was going to be food. That's for sure.
So yeah, other than that, though, it just goes back in the recycle bin for more merch. But yeah, I have received a free Chinese food meal from it.
Is that why you had it in your hand already?
I had some Korean food the other day. It was fantastic.
Do you have any kimchi with it?
I had some type of Korean barbecue chicken and noodles, and I could eat that every day.
Okay.
For the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Until
I love Korean barbecue.
Until the heart attack. You know.
You raised, now you check?
But I feel like, you know, if that was the way I go, that's the way I go.
Yeah, if you're smashing Korean barbecue, that's the way you go. I mean, it could be a lot worse.
In a plate of Korean barbecue. Probably not even a plate. Probably more like a styrofoam container. But happy.
If you're gonna go, that's not bad.
I mean, I could think of a couple of other different ways that would make me happy as well, but they're not appropriate for the on-air audience. We could talk about it later if you like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Off air.
There.
Buddha doing a little feeler bet with his ace-8.
A lot of kings on these boards lately.
Yeah, flush draw. And it hits. Man,
wow.
Has this been a live stream where we've seen the flush draws hit like 75% of the time?
This one was extra special, though, because it was run in, run in, run in, run in.
Second time Buddha's had a flush hit on him on the river tonight. Or this one he got off for the cheap.
Ace-8's an easy fold there for a man like Buddha.
Yep.
Nice little pot for Stevens. Going to scoop $115 worth of profit there.
Yeah, but... You know, we talk about different vibes of the live streams, Mr. Black, and
yeah.
I've done probably about 10 shows with you now. And there's just certain nights where we see, the flush draws just brick after brick. And tonight, I really think we've seen probably 8 flush draws so far in prominent hands. That was actually one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, Stu's made a couple flushes. Magic Man had to fold his flush.
Yeah, I would say, 5 out of 8, if not 6 out of 8 flushes have hit tonight, roughly. If I'm thinking on the top of my head.
I'm not willing to go to bat for your numbers there on the flush draw statistic.
I'm pretty confident with that.
Yeah, if we can rewind the tape there and figure that out, I'd love to hear it.
I mean, the viewers will know. I think I'm right around in the ballpark area.
Will the viewers know? They could. They could. I feel like if anybody would know, it'd be Chat Star Colleen.
Yeah, or Larry D. I could see Larry D having the exact flush draw numbers too.
Shout out Larry D. 45 to go from Sean on the button. Ace-8 suited. The dead man's hand.
No, that one's the Undertaker when it's in spades.
Spades is the I can't
Spades
keep
is
up
the
with
Undertaker.
all this stuff.
Of the nicknames, yeah. But you gotta admit, you gotta appreciate the You have to work in the Undertaker somehow.
Well, I thought I was cool. I was going to call it the dead man's hand, but now you called it the Undertaker.
Only in spades.
Showed me up. Does Shawn Michaels have a hand?
No,
it's got to be like King of Hearts, right?
I think it'd have to be Ace King of Hearts and it loses because he's the Heartbreak Kid.
The Heartbreak Kid.
So if you get Ace King of Hearts and you lose,
I think it should be 2 red aces, and you get them cracked. It's heartbreaking.
Okay, I can go with that.
Okay, we could put a poll up maybe. Should it be Ace King of Hearts or should it be 2 red aces? Yeah. The Heartbreak Kid.
Yes, but just for future situations, because I'm sure this isn't our last show together, if Ace-8, the dead man's hand, gets in spades, and spades only, it's the Undertaker.
I'm with it. I respect it quite a bit, actually. I wish I knew about it before I called it the dead man's hand.
I'm sorry. I should have given you something. I have a whole pamphlet over there. I could have added it.
Yeah, we got to read that pamphlet here pretty soon.
You know this game?
This is not standard. Yeah, they play like a 2-5 regular. Yeah. Crazy 30.
Yeah.
It's not.
Magic Man with just a standard dead man's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bigger.
Yeah, 5-10.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's in diamonds, do we call it cane?
It's bigger than this game.
No, that's reaching too far.
Maybe we could call the clubs cane because it's almost the Undertaker, but not quite.
Right.
Everybody has
the cane.
8,000-9,000. Very big.
Or we could call it the Paul Bearer. He should have a hand for sure.
We got Hunter P in the house. Shout out. Thanks for being a part of the message board, buddy. And we got 4 players now going to the flop. 120 in the middle on a 8-7 king rainbow flop.
I'm never folding the king.
King 7-8 middle pair for Magic Man. Bottom pair for Buddha.
25.
Gut shot for Stu. Needs a 9-baller.
Yeah, the dead man's hand is very much alive right now.
Call 25.
Pocket 6s for Paul Bear, Tony says. I feel like the Paul Bearer has to be like a hand with a dangler because the way his double chin used to shake when he said that, it kind of dangled there. So you got to have a dangler. It can't be a pair.
Check.
Paul Bear was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Whalers friendly, isn't it? Something in here, voodoo.
That'd be something good for the Billy.
Oh yeah.
Why can't we be friends?
Magic Man just wants to be friends here with his pair and flush draw. It might be time for Danny to get out of the way here, and he does fold the ace jack of diamonds. Back to Stu, who just turned a pair of tens to go along with his straight draw. Not going to be good enough, and we're going to go heads up to the river here. Magic Man ahead of Buddha's pair of sevens, and that is two pair. It's been a two pair kind of table lately,
Yes,
you know.
it has.
A lot of two pairs, a lot of flushes.
Check.
I want to say I've only seen one full house. Eights over whatever Buddha had there. Eights over fives, or
It was sevens, I think.
yeah, eights over sevens.
You had me before the ace. Oh, that was a 7. Nice.
Well, Mr. Black, we've
The chat is absolutely blowing up with WWE wrestler-related hand combinations. I love to see it.
oh, so what do we got?
Love to see
Got my
it.
name wrong.
Pocket sixes for Paul Bear. I can see that.
500. M-A-R-C-O.
And it's M-A-R-C-O.
What? We've been calling Marco Marto the whole time.
Marto.
You said M-A-R-C-O.
Apologize, Marco. We apologize for that. I'm just, reading.
I thought that was what his handle he wanted.
It's hard to tell.
Because some players
We got the
switch their
Magic
handle.
Man. Oh, yeah, the Magic Man is Butterball, is, what was he, No Action, or
Yeah, like,
Mr. Nitty or something
Daniel,
like that?
Daniel, who deals with this, is just DB. So I thought that was on purpose.
No.
So what is the correct Marco? Yeah,
It's
okay. I thought he was just kind of switching up close to his name. You know what? I'm throwing Gio underneath the bus for that one. Gio, you owe me a brownie,
Fantastic work, Gio.
an ice cream.
We all looked pretty stupid there. For
You know
a while.
what? By the way, I got to call Gio out a little bit.
No, don't do it.
No. Listen, earlier on the message board, he said that we should get a Bob Enright John Deere signed
He did say
hat,
that, yeah.
but it's Father's Day tomorrow. He always goes on the message board saying that that Enright's his dad. So Gio should buy him a brand new John Deere hat.
Yeah, buy your dad a hat,
Yeah,
Gio.
it's Father's Day tomorrow, Gio.
Oh, he's been studying on it.
Get him a new John Deere hat and have him sign it. And I hope he's taking him to Golden Corral. He told us that.
I wish somebody would take me to Golden Corral.
Yeah, Gio's taking Enright to Golden Corral.
Flop comes King 8, 3, 2 spades. We are four-handed. Looks like Buddha's pair of eights is in the lead right now.
Yeah, both two players sharing mid pair.
Middle pair for Steven. Backdoor clubs.
I mean, does Stu come along for 15-2 just because he saw 5-3 hit two pair earlier?
It depends on the price. Stu's been in action tonight for sure.
11 was bet on.
Oh, it's 11. Okay.
John in the chat, what's up?
Oh, Mr. Coffee also in the house. Anthony Alt says pocket queens for Sable naturally.
You remember those matches they used to do with Sable and what was Mark Merrow's wife's name?
3 players.
That was Sable.
No,
Before
the
Brock
other
stole
one.
her.
The brown-haired lady used to run with
Sable was with,
Marlena.
wasn't she with Gold Dust?
Yeah, but I think they did an angle
They might have.
with Marrow and Goldust and Marlena and Sable.
I can never forget Sable.
That was friendly. That one.
$31 profit. They all add up. Got a full table. Looks like.
Almost. We got 9.
Marto? What kind of name is that?
And there's the update for our 10K monster stack. Look at that. 4,100 up top.
I told you, it's 4,000 up top almost every single week.
Nice payday. Yeah, 13,202 in the prize pool. 8
Yeah.
places pay.
We had about 120 total buys, not including the add-ons. So, 6 tables, you basically double that for the amount of total registration. And it's a nice little tournament. I know I chopped it 3 ways a couple months ago, and we took home like 2,800 apiece. So
That's a good day in the office.
yeah, absolutely.
Are you going to get Lions season tickets with those for free?
Lions season tickets?
I mean, yeah, if you got 2,800, you could get Lions season tickets.
I almost bought Browns season tickets.
Oh, wait, you're a Browns guy.
Off of Danny G. Yeah, I'm Ohio football, bro.
I forgot about that.
Listen, you got to rep where you're from.
I'm not hating on the Browns because they're not a rivalry with the Lions because we never play.
That's what I don't understand. Like, whenever someone's like, oh, I hate the Browns, I'm like, what the Browns ever do to you?
Yeah,
they probably never beat your team.
Browns and the Lions are like the only thing Ohio and Michigan has in common, like a history of losing seasons between it. They should pick something to be there for each other.
It's tough life out here in the Midwest.
Good for the Lions, though. For the first time in my lifetime, I actually...
Yeah.
We're going in as actual Super Bowl contenders preseason, not a surprise.
We should put a line on how many times Dan Campbell goes for it on fourth down and doesn't convert.
Not often. He's a genius. 8 of clubs on the turn.
Yeah.
I have a Dan Campbell name for the live stream, by the way. Anytime someone has a pair and it has a kicker 5 or below that doesn't hit, basically top pair no kicker is a Dan Campbell because you don't need a kicker.
When the kicker's not necessary.
Yeah. When you're not sharing top pair and just your top pair is good, like you have king 3, someone's got mid pair, that's a Dan Campbell. No kicker needed.
Johnny T with some unkind words about the Browns color scheme. I feel like orange and brown isn't the worst.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday to Jackie Flynn. I didn't know it was her birthday.
Jackie's birthday?
Yeah, so happy birthday.
Is Big Papa going to take her out to dinner?
He better be taking her to the Sizzler.
The Sizzler?
Well,
She's a classy lady, bro. She doesn't take her to no Sizzler.
Borrowing it.
You get her the steak.
We was just testing out, making
Sizzle
sure it
steak.
wasn't like the other one, because the other one was bad luck, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Raised to 20.
This one's a devil duck. It's good luck.
Full.
Sean, picking up some pretty nice starting cards once again. Ace, Jack, offsuit's going to raise to $20.
You gotta love for Jackie going on the message board wishing her happy birthday. She's definitely part of the Max Value Mafia.
Absolutely. Shout out to Jackie. Hopefully she got some flowers for her birthday.
Davidson, who the fuck is that guy he fighting?
We can put it right here.
That's why I asked
It's UFC, right?
Got 3 players sharing an ace this hand. We're going to go 5 ways to the flop. Looks like pocket 7's in the lead, just narrowly.
Got all the undercards before him.
Back to
King 6-5, 2 clubs aboard. Pocket 7's still good, only 1 overcard.
Yeah. But I don't know who he is, though. Yeah, I'll tell you got the title.
Buddha's going to bet half pot here, $50 into 103.
Yeah.
Not sure I see anybody calling here. Stu does have a backdoor flush draw with the ace of clubs. Sean was the initial aggressor pre-flop. Fold.
Yeah, we should bet. So it's worth the best today. I ain't putting nothing in.
Stu's going to let that go, and Buddha's going to scoop this $83 profit pot there with pocket 7s. Put a feeler bet out there to see where he was at, and he ends up taking the pot down, so you're never going to complain about
Go
that.
watch the stream. That was the best hand, I guarantee.
Yeah, you were right. You had the best hand, that's for sure.
That's a real winning hand, right?
You raised to 250, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Johnny T with the NHL update. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it, Johnny.
How you like to bet your draws.
Chad Star Kiwi Colleen rooting for Buddha like always. Happy that he took down that pot with the 7s. It was pretty cool too. She donated $150 to the veterans, and she won the raffle. So she got Buddha's biggest fan. She gets the Buddha shirt.
That's what I was just thinking about, a Buddha shirt. Does he sell those shirts? He should sell those shirts.
I mean, It could definitely, trust me.
Dude, people get rich off of making T-shirts. I was just listening to Joe Rogan podcast with Freeway Rick Ross.
Yeah, that's the only flop. They come
And he was down and out after he got out of prison, and he came out with a shirt, and that's what kind of jump-started him to where he's at right now. So I'm thinking about jump-starting my situation with a shirt.
Oh, we're gonna start the Max Value Mafia.
Yeah, but I'm not in on that. I need to get my own shirt.
I believe in you.
You know what I mean?
I believe in you. Well,
I think you could, I mean, if you want to go
just
halvesies
boosted
with
my morale by 2, dude.
you can go halvesies with me on it.
No, that's your deal.
Calm down.
So we got 4 players now going to the flop, 32 in there. Just a raise to $8. And we got a 7 ace 8 board rainbow. Pair of 8s right now.
Yeah, middle pair for the Magic Man. Not a whole lot of room to bet there. He's just going to put 15 out meekly.
Stop over bet the pot.
Folds. Then we went for 3.
You know what I need to get? I need to get one of those No Ma'am shirts. Remember that?
King on that flop.
Yes,
Married with Children?
I do. Married with Children. So everyone, I think, has something they like differently about Married with Children because there's a lot there.
Might be
Okay,
the best sitcom of all time.
it's not in my favorite, but I enjoyed it a lot. Let's just say
I mean-
I like a different sense of humor. Like I always appreciated Home Improvement sense of humor because there's a little bit cleaner. I respect a little bit.
Yeah.
When you don't have to get as raunchy, I do respect that. So I like Home Improvements the best. But when he was selling shoes, and there was some ladies that would come in there and complain about the
No
shoes.
team last time.
That was some of my
Oh, when he
favorite.
would rip up the overweight ladies in the shoe.
Well,
Yeah.
that was
Listen, I was pretty much raised by Hulk Hogan and Al Bundy. Okay,
Pretty much.
So like,
he.
yeah,
The way
I'm
the
a big
way,
Ed O'Neill fan for
yeah,
sure.
his sense of humor was something else on that show.
Does Johnny Cash make Josh nervous? No, sir. The only person on earth that makes me nervous is my wife. You can take that to the bank.
Man, did you guys see Win the Master cheating in the WSOP?
Did you?
Win the Master? You know what I'm talking about?
Man, master. Yeah.
Yeah, so
He was cheating.
Pocket
or
eights.
something?
Yeah, so
Making another
a
appearance
guy
tonight.
gets it all in, right, with Jack 5.
A little $20 to go. Looks like we're gonna have about 100 in there pre-flop.
Win calls with
A lot of
ace king,
connecting
another guy.
cards. Stu with a
Both
big
have
one.
to
Ace
satisfy
king
the
offsuit. Buddha sharing an ace as well. And there's an ace queen 3-flop. 2
5 king on the
clubs.
river. Jack 5 wins. Well,
No player in the
if
field
you
right
count
now
out the
does
other
have a
guys,
club.
5 million, Win holds
This is
back
gonna be Stu's spot
3
to
million
lose.
in chips. Dude only got awarded 2 million. They called the floor over the floor, said no. That's what it is. He gets 2 million. Let him get away with it and everything.
Oh my God.
It's
I've
all,
seen some, I
it's
didn't
all
watch it,
over
I've
the
seen
internet,
something
dude.
about it.
Wow.
Stu's gonna lead out for 55 here, and Buddha's gonna follow suit. Both have top pair.
What do you do again?
So instead of giving the guy 5 million, he gave him 2 million. So he had the 5 million out there. But the dealer was counting the other guy's chips trying to get that.
They're talking about them in the master situation at the WSOP this year. I did see
He was counting the
little
chips over
snippet of
there
that.
and
Counting the other
pulled part
guy's
of his
chips,
chips
5 million,
back.
right. He pulled part of his
Is
chips
what I
back.
heard. I didn't
And
watch
the dealer
it.
just scooped it, shoved it over, and then the floor came over, said they.
Larry in the chat, preaching the truth. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and read Biggins. Not much to read in that magazine, but definitely a quality publication.
I watched it, it was bad for the game. You could see him.
3 pairs to board. A lot of opportunities for Buddha there, but unfortunately Stu does have that king kicker.
Get that attitude on the show for the whole world.
Thought Magic Man might want to rep a flush there. Someone needs to rep a flush at this point. 4 clubs on the board.
Who's got the heart?
It's been a flushy type of table. Flushes and 2 pairs, but no player with a club this hand. Let's see who has the intestinal fortitude to take this pot down.
He was eliminated like 2 weeks later.
You know, I got an opinion about that hand, but I want to wait till this hand's over. But they're talking about men the
He
master.
knew exactly what he was doing. He's like 5 million cripples my ass. Let me get a couple of those back. Shit, see if I can't see a few orbits. Yeah, when it happened.
It's like, it would be different for the other guy, you know?
Only 3 tables. And the guy that won was up like talking to the other table. And they turned around. Pay attention, motherfuckers.
225 now. Stu can only call a bluff, and that's what he's facing right now.
A very sticky river card there for Stu. He's going to go ahead and lay down the best hand. That's a nice bet from Buddha there. Props to Buddha for showing an ace and not a club.
Button's right.
They were not chopping.
Nice bluff.
Fantastic show from Buddha there. That's going to put Electric Blue Stu on a bit of tilt.
Maybe when you get older, you'll grow hair.
So they were talking about Men the Master, where if you didn't know about it, it's been in the poker world throughout the whole week, where he's playing in, I believe, the Gladiator tournament. Gentleman went all in for 4,000 low stack underneath the gun with like Jack 5 men, and this other gentleman called him with Ace King, and the table was about to break after the hand. The guy received the pot, and he called floor saying he was short for chips. He didn't have all his chips. He was supposed to triple up plus, the blinds and antes. Men the Master, basically, while everything was going on, the dealer, and we know that with these big tournaments out in Vegas, it's hard to get from top to bottom excellent experienced dealers because there's so many tables going on everywhere. And the dealer missed where he pulled his chips back and put it in a stack from the pot.
He had the proper amount out there.
Yes, and then he pulled it back.
And then he pulled it back when the dealer was not looking.
And now, obviously I wasn't there, I can't speak, and if it was an honest mistake, it was an honest mistake. But one thing I will say is his name's been out there with other situations, and it's not a good look when you're a well-known ambassador of the game. This is a gentleman's and ladies' game where we try to be as honest and integrity. When people do mistakes, we try to be like, hey, no, he tabled his hand. If a player tables their hand, if a dealer misses something, we're like, oh no, there's a straight there, flush there. If the hands are tabled, we'll never coach someone to table their hand. But yeah, it's just not good for the game of poker. That whole situation, especially when you're a repeat offender, where you've been in certain situations like that in the past.
But just it's just a good reminder to people to stay vigilant, and even when you think you're playing with a friend or a buddy or someone of integrity, like, make sure you're on top of your money. And look who it is.
The Wizard.
The Bald Prince himself, the Wizard, has made an appearance.
He even trimmed up his beard for this live stream.
Well, he put on his nice shirt, too. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
That's the one he used to wear to Club Bijou back in 1998.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it.
Love to see it. Love to see it. The Wizard on the game. We got a full table now. We got 10 players. Saturday night, Average Joe Poker Show, Reserve Poker Club, Toledo, Ohio. Can you feel the vibe? Can you feel the excitement?
Well, now that the Wizard's down and he's got his clubbing shirt on and he's ready to play poker, got a beard trim too before the live stream, ready to go. And now Stu picking up Ace Jack. Is Marco bets out 2 pair with his Ace 3. Magic Man, the case Ace came out there. Magic Man with top pair. So a little bit of everything.
We got a raise from Stu to 200 here. He's probably a little heated from the last show, seeing that he folded the winning hand on the river. And unfortunately, he has kind of stepped in it here. Marco has outflopped him 2 pair. And no wonder Marco was running bad earlier. They had his name wrong. How can you run good if people are calling you the wrong name?
Honestly, I knew it was Marco. He's been in here, but I really thought he was trying to do a different alias. Some people do similar to their name, but they mix it up.
You're just switching up one letter.
Yeah, kind of like.
And I get it. All right, so we're going to get an all-in with a call here, and Stu is going to see the bad news. He has been outflopped, but he does have quite a bit of outs here. A 7, a Jack. Legion of Doom, that's my fantasy football team name.
So they got it all in here, 1K in the middle. Oh, in the full house now. It is over.
A nail in the coffin for Stu.
Well, Marco
pairs the board and gives Marco a full house.
Yeah, and Stu, though, is still very healthy right now. He's still at 920 in the stack, so almost a full double up. Marco had a little bit of an unlucky run. He, you know, did a little semi-bluff with the ace-high flush draw, got caught. Now he gets a full double up back. He's up to 1K, feeling good. 2 big hands right there.
And how the mighty have fallen. Stu out to the $1,000 profit early lead after the first hour is now sitting on 920, so still in the plus, but not where he was.
Isn't it a run good though when you lose an all-in hand and you're still just $80 away from a full double up when it's a 500
I don't know,
buy-in?
man. I kind of have mixed feelings about it because I'm one of those players that, like, if I'm in for 5 and up to 15 and then I'm down to 920, I feel like I'm down 5 instead of up 4.
I always try to be calm, cool, and collective, and realize, you know, during a whole session you might have a little roller coaster. It's all about the end game. I'd say I look at it as
I feel like once the chips are in front of me, they're mine.
I get that. I get that.
Some people have opposing opinions, but, you know, I respect it. Whatever you feel, you feel.
Well, the Wizard, in his Gucci shirt, raises it up $10 with his ace-9 suited.
Oh, yeah. The Wizard with the Gucci shirt. They sell Gucci shirts at TJ Maxx?
Absolutely. When the Wizard goes there, they do.
Jim just let you know
45.
Raise to 45
on the flop. 9 out of 10 hands.
Marco's going to 3-bet this up to 45 with Jack 10, getting a little froggy. Danny, King Jack suited in hearts. Oh! And he's all in.
Danny loving the nemesis. Going to put it all in.
We've got an action table right here. There's no aces and kings involved in queens. We have Jack 10, King Jack, Ace 9, King Queen.
And quite a little pot brewing here. The action is on the Wizard.
And he got bluffed.
A little harsh there. A little harsh.
All love for the Wizard.
And it's all 11. Looks like Danny's going to take this pot down here.
I don't know, Marco.
You think Marco's going to complete?
I'm just going by his mannerisms right now. He's not in love with the idea of folding.
It is a cash game. I definitely think the fold is coming.
He lets
there
it
it
go.
is.
Okay.
There it is.
I just was shocked. He literally, I think, was contemplating it for a little bit. Like, you know what?
And that's how you win with the nemesis, baby. You put the chips in there and you go no limit, baby.
Your comment made Jackie spit out her drink, and it's
I think
a birthday.
it was the Club Bijou comment, but I'm not quite sure.
Well, I mean,
it's hard for me to remember all the stuff that comes out of my mouth.
I could definitely see the Wizard definitely breaking it down. Probably, you know, he probably saw Marissa across the room and Return of the Mac came on.
Return of the Mac.
And you know, started, you know,
oh my Lord,
throwing off some dance
Mark
moves,
Morrison.
sending some vibes over Marissa's way to Return of the Mac, and you know, now they're, you know, completely in love.
A little home
Soulmates.
field advantage here. The Wizard picks up pocket kings.
As we bring up his Return of the Mac story, he gets both of the kings. Shocker.
See if anybody will pick up a calling hand here. Only $20 to go.
Yeah, Sean's like, I'll try to bust him.
Little Value City.
The Baker too, Ace 10 of diamonds.
You might see a 3-bet from the Baker.
Sometimes you do like to do this with Ace 10 just to see where you're at.
Uh-oh.
Oh, out of turn.
Uh-oh, Danny. Wait your turn, partner.
Danny's ready to play. He's shoving, you know, 200-300 with King Jack suited.
That's valuable information for the Baker here, so he knows that Danny's calling 20 behind, and he's pretty happy to do so. He's going to have to increase the rate here. It's going to be 80 now, and that's going to put a little speed bump in the way here for Danny. Does he still like it for 80?
No, the Wizard could technically shove right now.
It's a fantastic spot for the Wizard to put it all in over the top.
Yeah, there's 200 in the pot. You have 470 in front of you. If you take this down now, that's a win.
That's like a bite of lottery. First one, you had to draw your name raised to 225.
Okay, he's gonna make a strategic bet here. 225 to go.
Saying if you want to dance, you can dance.
He might take it down for 225 without having to risk all of his chips, which is pretty smart.
So every week it's one less.
Both these players, even in more rough shape, as you see, both have an ace.
You know, the Baker and Danny are in for 80 already. It's only 145 more to call, but the way that the action has played out, I can see both of these guys getting away from this hand right now.
See, they get down to 5 cards left, and there'll be a lot of people buying tickets.
Raise, re-raise, call, and then another raise. 4 bet.
No one's pulled the Joker yet. So both Jokers are still in there. Two, right, Jim? Fold.
There's one fold from the Baker. He's been playing it pretty close to the chest here. Let's see how much Danny really likes the suited ace-5. It'd be half a Danny stack to call.
Yeah, he almost has to just shove or fold here.
And there it is, 2 folds, just as I predicted. Very well played by the Wizard. He's going to show
the Cowboys. He's going to profit 180. Nice win for the Wizard.
Absolutely, going to profit almost $200 without having to go to the flop. You can never complain about that.
I agree. Take the money when it's good. 100% win rate right there when you do that.
Colleen, welcome back.
Yeah, Chat Star Kiwi Colleen in the house.
Got a little bit of a dealer change here.
You know, Chat Star Kiwi Colleen is getting like the memorabilia for the live stream. She's going for like beyond the hat trick. She has the Nemesis hoodie.
Yeah.
She has the max value. She has, I believe, the Concrete Dave signed Reserve Bob
And you said
shirt.
she's got a Buddha shirt.
And now she's got
right?
a Buddha shirt.
That's the 4-way.
Yeah. She's got like the 4 horsemen.
That's the Grand Slam.
Yeah, that is the Grand Slam.
Small blind, deep 30 blind out.
So yeah, Chat Star Kiwi Colleen, you got like the most reserved memorabilia. You should have like a how they have a man den. You should have like a queen's den for poker.
Man cave.
Yeah, the lady queen cave.
Raise to 30.
I don't think ladies like caves.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to poll the audience.
My friend Kaylee from high school, she actually was bringing back the word lady. She says, I want to be called lady because, you always hear gentlemen being named.
Absolutely.
And she's like, you know what? I am a lady. I want to be called lady all the time. So we were bringing the old school lady term back a few years ago.
Yeah, but if you're like, hey, lady, like that's rude, right?
Technically with the tone of voice, I guess. But you know what? Then I
feel
think
like
I think the lady should respond and be like, you know what? I am a lady, so address me as one. I think they should counter it. You should treat me like a lady.
Hello, me lady.
Yes, exactly. Like your mother should have taught you better manners. Get the car door for them, and take off your hat when they get to the table.
Ace 4 deuce, 2 spades. Sean with the nut flush draw there. There is a straight flush opportunity.
Sean's getting it in, representing an ace. I like this semi-bluff. Sometimes you can even get weak aces, ace rags, the full, like even like an ace 6, ace 7 right here might go in the muck, even though he's not going against that right now. Now
Stu with a pair of 5s and a straight draw here is going to complete 65.
Yeah, and right now he does have the best made hand.
Time for Buddha to get out of dodge, and we're going to go heads up to the turn. Jack of diamonds on the turn, no help for Sean's flush draw. Stu's going to continue to play his pocket 5s passively and check first to act. Sean will have none of that, making it very hard for Stu to put a call in, and he's going to lay it down.
And Sean with the semi-bluff, taking it down. Nice play.
Nice pot for Sean there to get him back in the plus.
Yeah, Sean is a dangerous player. Love seeing him on the live stream, playing some cash. Like I said, been watching him make some deep runs on the tournaments. He has popped in the cash live stream now and then, but not as often as the tournaments.
Sean played on the live stream that I played on, 6 weeks ago or something.
Yeah, he
like that.
pops in like every month and a half, I would say. We'll see him.
I think he was out there playing a 10K probably.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an excellent tournament player. I think he's a very good cash game player, but from the way he works the blinds with his betting and whatnot, I think he's an excellent tournament player.
There you go, Shane picking up a playable Queen 10 offsuit. Sean, this is the second time in the last half an hour that the two gentlemen have had the exact same hand. They both had the Nemesis and chopped the pot. Speaking of a jack, there's Marco with two of them.
Yeah, the hooks in play.
Raises from 10 to 50. Danny letting it loose, baby.
Yeah, Danny's just come in and
getting it in there quick with.
I like Danny's style. Buddha though with the goods here. Ace King. Obviously, you see Ace 5 in the mix, so Jack's a little bit better shape than normal.
You might have a bit of a big hand alert here.
Yeah, I think the sirens are going up 150 now.
3-bet to 150. See how much Sean likes that Queen 10. Not that much. Oh, no Vic tonight. He's out of town, Zach. Hopefully I don't disappoint in his place.
Yeah, Vic has some family matters.
Uh-oh.
Take care of.
4-bet City. Let's see how much it is to go now.
I think it's even 500. Heyo.
From 10 to 50 to 150 to 500. And we haven't even seen the flop yet.
Yeah, and now Buddha has to be thinking queens are better, even though it is jacks. But sometimes you do see Ace King, go in the muck. This might be a situation.
It's a tough fold.
And the wizard getting max value on just looks like he's totally relaxed at the table. Hands on the head, elbows out, and eyes just continually watching everyone at the table getting reads. Look at that. Always surveillancing.
Yeah, he's creeping on the players, that's for sure.
You cut out that 50.
We're getting the speech now that usually precedes a fold.
More like Ace King.
Playing bad, getting lucky. Let's see if he stays true. No?
I think he says I'll let you have it.
Yeah, buddy. Ace King, no good. Does he show the jacks? He does. He does. Never.
Thank you.
I mean, Buddha wasn't wrong. I mean, he basically put him on a big pair, and a lot of times with Ace King, you get trapped where, he could easily have kings or aces. He played them like him.
I just feel like a player like Buddha, I don't want to solidify his decision in any way.
No.
I don't want to make him feel good about folding there.
Fair enough.
I want him to stew in it.
You've played against Buddha. You're a little salty.
I'm not salty.
You don't sound salty.
I'm just saying, a player of his stature, I'm never giving him any information that I don't have to.
I agree with that.
A nice hand from Marco. He scoops a nice little, over $200 in that pot.
I see your point. If I'm playing against Buddha too, I'm not giving him a free look. And I think because the more he sees, the better he gets. And that's the one reason why I don't like showing cards. There's about 6 players at the table. It'll be a positive thing for when you show the cards. You can play the game. But normally the players that you have to worry most about, it actually hurts you, I think.
Absolutely. And I feel like a lot of times there's players don't think about I'll show this guy my hand, but the other players at the table are picking up on what you're doing as well. You're not just showing one player, you're showing the entire table. Flop comes Ace King 10, rainbow flop. Bottom pair for the Magic Man, top pair with a bad kicker for Sean.
Yeah, Magic Man does have a little gutter. Go with his 10s. He's going to lead out for 15.
Wizard gets out of the way, and we're going to go heads up to the turn. 4 of spades on the turn. Magic Man's going to lead out here, $55 to go. Sean with top pair, no kicker. What's that called?
The Dan Campbell. when a kicker is not needed. Yeah, he's got the Dan Campbell top pair, no kicker. And it hits on the river. Magic Man gets it
Magic
straight.
Man makes Broadway on the river.
Yeah, he makes magic.
Haven't called the Magic Man's number too many times tonight, so let's see if he can take Sean to Value Town here.
He's still on his first buy-in, I believe. He's been quietly gaining chips, but just under the radar.
DB and him play each of the first 12 hands against each other, and then after that I haven't seen too much of him. So it's going to be 65 to go. Just begging for a call at this point. Sean's going to oblige him and see that he has been rivered. Magic Man's going to scoop this pot, $158 profit going his way.
That's the one you were looking for, Bobby.
And there's the VPIP so far. Sean in the lead with 65%. He did come in a little late, but Buddha's been here the whole time at 62. The Wizard just coming in at 60%. Danny, very active, 57. Magic Man. That's the crazy part. Magic Man is playing 50% of the VPIP, seeing half the flops, but he's just been under the radar still. And you wouldn't expect that, though, Mr. Black, if you look at the VPIP and you're like, oh, he's been here since the beginning? He's at 50%? But yeah, active table, the lowest VPIP is Baker, and his VPIP's not horrible. It's at 20. He's 1 out of 4 hands. He's a part of the action.
Yeah, 26% is not bad.
Thank you.
So yeah, like the VPIP from the players at the table. They came to play the night. Got a nice 1-3 no limit game on this fine Saturday evening. We got XGet on the message board. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you joining in for tonight. This poker tournament, or not
Still
tournament, but cash game.
Still just $3 to go, and then Buddha brings the pain. $20 now. $20 with Pocket Rockets. Second time tonight we've seen this hand. Or third time, excuse me. Third time.
Yeah, aces.
DB had it once. John had it once. And now we've seen it the third time.
So 83 in the middle.
4 players.
And we have a 10-7-3 board.
Top pair for Stu.
Yeah, the Wizard also gets a little piece of it. That's a pretty inviting bet sizing right there. Just 30 in that pot, not even half the pot.
Buddha's going to put a value bet out there and just hopefully juice his pot up a little bit, and aces hold, right? Pretty safe board.
Yeah, I think Stu's thinking that's a C bet, and he's going to find out right now, seeing where he's at with Jack 10. I don't blame him, though. I mean, right now, we can see the cards. It's not a good time, but when you see such a low bet like that, you want to find out if it's legit or not. Man, and Buddha's still slow playing it.
6 of clubs on the turn. No help for Stu. Still sitting on top pair. Looks like $300. I wonder if Buddha's just going to flat call again.
I don't know if you want to flat call right now since Stu only has 374 back. I think you shove.
Just a call. Queen of clubs completes a flush draw on the river.
Yeah,
Check, and Stu wisely checks with the showdown value of pocket or pair of tens.
Yeah, I think Buddha could have gotten it all right there if he wanted it. Like I said, he bet 300. There's 375. I mean, interesting play. But here's our $1,000 guaranteed mega bounty tournament we've been talking about throughout the live stream.
$100,000 guarantee mega bounty tournament, my man.
Yeah, and June 20th through the 23rd, which is this Thursday, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
So we're running 2 flights a day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Everyone who makes day 2, what are we taking, top 10% of each flight?
Yes, sir.
You make the top 10%, you're going to day 2. You make the top 10% twice, you're getting a $1,000 double bag. You go to day 2, you knock somebody out, boom, $500 bounty.
And that's going to be 1 p.m. We'll be live at the Reserve on YouTube that Sunday. So definitely subscribe. We will have that. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, there's that little bell It gives you a notification for these big tournaments that we have.
Yeah, because we're going to be in handy. Day 2 on Sunday, right? You guys going to live stream? That's not part of the normal scheduled.
No.
You know.
Normally we're every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night, but for these big tournaments, yeah, we do Sundays and Mondays, mixing them up. I know for the Millie, we got our $1 million guaranteed prize pool in August going on. And we'll be live streaming the final day on a Monday, on Labor Day.
Yeah, that's in conjunction with Mad River, correct?
Yep. We'll be working with Mad River again. That was a nice partnership. Shout out to Mad River, by the way, if anyone's watching down there in the Dayton area. And if you're in that area, definitely check out Mad River. Great room. Ran great. Great dealers, great people, great players. Everything you can ask for down there. Not just saying it. I've talked with enough people, met enough people that work there that know that place is very legit.
I wish I had some free time to play poker. I go down there and check it out.
I'm still trying to get done. Yeah, I've been doing so much housework on my days off, but I want to play so bad down there and check out that room.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a 8-4-9 board, all spades. And Stu flopping the king high flush, but Shane with the ace high flush draw. Action flop.
Stu was due. So a little over half pot here, $80 to go. Magic man, no pair, no draw. Gonna get out of the way.
Oh, and he's all in. He's gonna try to rep a made flush right now.
Yep, Shane well aware of Stu's stack size. So we're just gonna go ahead and run it out. We've got 2 cards to come, hoping to catch another spade to make the nut flush.
Yeah, 835 in the middle. Action hand. Going to the turn now. And it's a blank. It's a 3 of spades.
Shane
or clubs, I'm sorry. Spade and a spade only on the river.
No spade.
The heart comes.
Yeah, Stu's going to take this pot down with a king high flush. And after a bit of backpedaling, Stu's finally back into the plus here. He's at 835. MGM Bob in the comment section letting Buddha know how he feels about how he played those pocket aces.
Yeah, Reserve Bob. The trolling for Reserve Bob on the message board is at a complete A+ right now.
It's not getting any better.
And fantastic. Yeah, I will admit, Reserve Bob, I think on the turn, you either when you see a player bet 300 and he's only got like 340 behind, I think you either fold or raise all in. Because I mean, what do you do on the river? And obviously a scare card came with a queen. So
I feel like his plan was to just flat call, check the river again, and let him put the rest of his chips in, and consequently he's going to call.
I mean, he's so pot committed though. When he bet 300, you don't really have to play games like that though. I think you're getting too cute.
No, Bob, you're right. You know, based on the stack size, if you put them all in right there, the gentleman has to call, and he wins. You know, a few $100 more. I get it. I get it.
Reserve Bob, if you've been listening to me, I've been on your side. I'm just not as detailed. I'm just not as detailed and aggressive as you are, I guess, on the message board.
You gotta love
Reserve Bob just giving him the business on the message board right now. Oh my goodness.
Raise to 30.
This is good. I just, you could hear him saying this out loud, even though it's being typed in the message board.
I can. Look at Danny flexing some muscle here, raising to $30 with king, queen of clubs, and the wizard is going to follow behind with the unsuited nemesis.
He's doing this just to troll me. And he's drawing thin right now with going against king, queen suited, for the record.
And I need way more luck than just a fold. Need a bigger duck. A bigger duck.
Five players now going to the flop. 153 in the middle. We've got a little hodgepodge of hands here. And we have a 9-deuce-7 board. And right now, an open-ended straight draw for Shane and a pair of sevens for Sean. 8 comes now. Both players now with an open ender, but the pair of 8s for Shane is best.
45. Fold. Fold. Call. Call. And a call. Three players.
Reserve Bob still on the Buddha hand. And oh, both players hitting 2 pair on the river, but the wizard gets runner for a straight.
Bet 100.
Going for value, less than half the pot. Shane a little bit harder spot. He still has a player behind him. Probably can get away from this hand a little bit better. Sean's going to have a decision.
Call.
Oh, and he's going to call.
I'll fold. And a fold. Show me a winner.
You win. Have a jack. 2 shows.
3.
And the Nemesis wins for the wizard. And I know Mr. Coffee asked if that wins sarcastically, but I do want to, in Buddha system, but I am going to remind everyone that it was going against King Queen preflop. It had to get runner for the straight, had nothing on the flop. So yeah, if you want to play with those outs all the time and those odds, that's what you can go for. And if you expect that to happen every time, then so be it.
$10 button straddle.
Reserve Bob says, I'll be back in 2 weeks. Happy Father's Day to all. Yeah, thank you, MGM, a.k.a. Reserve Bob, a.k.a.
MGM
Sicilian Bob.
Almost never a class act, but we love you, Bob.
Oh, man.
Pocket 8s showing their ugly face again. Good enough for Sean to put in the rest of the stack. It's $220 to go into an $11 pot.
Fold.
All in with the real hand, Pocket 8s.
Fold. Fold.
And there it is.
Thank you.
Slightly? Yeah. All right, Jesse in the box. Jesse, one of our new dealers here at the Reserve Poker Club.
Yeah, we've had a nice group of fresh blood at the Reserve and good attitudes, hard workers, nice guys.
Could use a haircut, but yeah, he's cool.
Oh.
All right. Just a limp there for Danny with the King Jack. Kind of surprised to see it, but
Put it now, 3 deuce suited and diamonds.
3 deuce. 3 deuce was the winner earlier for the Magic Man.
Raise to 20.
There we go. Showing some strength there. Ace 10 of hearts. Going to make it $20 to go. Danny calls. Sean calls over to Marco.
We have a 6 king deuce board, couple of hearts.
2
Ace high
hearts.
flush draw for Shane.
Shane loving to see the 2 hearts on the board.
Yeah, Nemesis hits top pair, king jack.
Bet 45.
Bottom pair for Sean. No draw. See if he tries that all-in move again.
I don't think the timing would be too good here.
Timing was not correct.
Raise.
Yeah, I was about to say, with that low of a chip stack, yeah, that's the right play, though. All in for 115. Get your money in when it's ahead.
All right, let's see if Shane can avoid doubling up another player.
313 in the middle. I think if you're Shane, you're liking this. You're not risking your whole stack, but you want to have a juicy pot with the ace-high flush draw. That would be a perfect situation for him. 6 on the turn, pairs the board, and the flush gets there on the river. Shane scoops.
There it is, and that looks like that's going to be enough for Danny.
Nice hand for Shane.
Shane scoops a pot there with the flush on the river. Very nice hand.
You gotta justify it.
By the way, look at the wizard stack. 922, and he just sat down about a half an hour ago, so he's already up over 400 in profit. Almost a full double up.
Yeah, the action is ever increasing here at this Average Joe Poker Show tonight. Got another hand on the way. All right, the wizard with an unsuited 6-7.
Mixing it up. Magic Man waiting in the wings with 9s as Buddha has king queen. He bumps it up to 50. And the nemesis again going against king queen, king jack for Shane. So we got some hands here.
Magic Man just calling with 9s here. He's got a big hand alert here. We got a couple suited aces, right? Or one suited ace.
This one definitely for $50 could really get juiced up here. I mean, the door's open for players that play a wide range now when you're getting those odds. Like Marco with 5-3 suited might even think about this. He is out of position, though. Yeah, and he's going to come in with 5-3 of clubs. Baker gets out of the way. Back to the wizard. I think he's priced in for 40. There's 213 in the middle. Yeah, he's going to take a stab. I don't blame him. So 5 players now going to the flop.
5 players, nice little $250 pot to start. See what the flop brings.
And we have a 10-9-9 board quads for the Magic Man.
Well, I was
Smacks
wondering
the nuts.
I was wondering what the nickname was about, and now I know.
Yeah, he's going to be praying that someone catches up like Shane
Checks
or
around.
Buddha. If a jack or a queen come, that would be a money card for him. Now a flush draw comes into play.
Deuce of diamonds. Is now the time for the Magic Man to make a bet? Oh, the wizard's going to get out of line here.
The gut shot.
$40.
Okay, Buddha gets out of the way. Magic Man now with quads.
Just going to call here.
Yeah, I mean, you might get another gut shot coming. I mean, if Shane comes along, he would love that because now he can root for an 8 or a queen.
Praying for a queen to hit.
Or even an 8 would be a great card for him, too. I mean, like, there's so much. He just needs one of these guys to hit to get max value. And that's a blink.
5's not going to help. See if one of these guys postures at the pot. Try to bet the other 2 players out.
Uh-oh. Wizard looks like he's going to bet into the nuts. At his proudest moment. I get it. I mean, 2 smooth calls. It seems like they're on draws. He's trying to rep the 9. Either that or like ace-10. I respect it. And look at the Magic Man trying to get value now.
260.
Yeah, not too much to scare him away. It's inviting. Looks like 260, so another like 150 the call. Roughly, give or take. I think 155 for the wizard. Shane now deep thought with king high against quads. Folds. He's just a steady cadence. He folds the same amount and he gets out of the way. Magic Man takes it down and look at that. Doesn't give away anything. Just a smooth fold
Jackhead D9.
Flops the nuts.
Yeah, you know, just another high-level play from the Magic Man, and I expect nothing less at this point.
Thank you. We'll never know.
50. I
Never
just
know.
bet 125. You bet 110.
So he needs a 7,500 rebate, what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more. That's why I'm trying to bet what I had.
Now he's claiming he has what he has, but yeah, you'll have to tune in
Yeah, I know.
even if you're at the table. And if you're at the table watching this, playing in it, and you're watching it later, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Like and subscribe.
All right, we got the Wizard with the $10 straddle.
And I wasn't being sarcastic when I know sometimes we mess with the Wizard because we work with him, but I actually don't mind that play with the 7 high. A lot of times, unless someone hits that like quads or has a 9 right there, he's gonna get those players the fold. And they were playing it like kind of like they had 2 of Shane's hands. You know, maybe a couple overs with a gut shot straight draw. They're hoping for a king jack or a queen.
Yeah.
So I think the play from the Wizard was a good one. It just was terrible timing.
It wasn't a bad play at all. I mean, he checked, bet the 9. You know, he checked the flop, bet the turn.
Yeah, he played it just like he had a 9.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is not the power hour yet. It's a minute early, Buddha. You can't take our thing.
Yeah, we can let it slide a minute, right?
Oh no. Vic is prompt on this. We got to do it for Vic the right way.
Well, out of
This is
respect
Vic's
to
thing.
Vic, I mean, I don't want to disrespect the tradition.
Oh, we got to. That's what I'm saying. I can't be a minute early.
All right. So I'm going to keep my eye on the clock.
Oh, we'll wait till after this hand. Probably be after this hand.
But it might be a minute late then.
That's fine. If a hand's going on, you're allowed to wait.
Oh, so you're allowed to be late, but not early. Okay. See, I'm learning a bunch of stuff back here today.
Yeah.
I'm really happy I came to work.
Yeah, 121 in the middle. The Wizard with an open ender. Bets the flop. Turns a pair with his straight draw. Also picks up a straight flush draw. Second jack comes.
You know what happens when the second jack comes? Party's over.
Sean now reaching for bluffing chips with his 5 high.
Speaking of repping something you don't have, Sean's going to bet 50 here.
There's so much out there. There's a straight, there's a flush, there's a full house. It just looks like a milk bet.
Oh, and there's my friend Bob N right in the chat. Start late, quit early. Yeah.
Sean takes it down. Nice hand. And by the way, it is 9:15, so it is that time for the Power Hour. Shout out to Vic G. This is where the action gets dialed up a notch. Everyone's stacks are a little bit deeper from when the show first started just a few hours ago. And we're going to see a lot of all-ins, a lot of no limit, a lot of action.
I'm psyched up for it. It's the Power Hour, baby.
I see a bad beat or two. I recommend getting it in bad.
All right, we got Johnny Left Hand in the box.
It is Power Hour time.
You know,
Well, which one do you
That's
want to
good.
be? The guy sucking
Good
out? or the guy
change,
getting
Power
sucked
Hour. Everything's really starting to come together. Pocket 8s again. That has been the most frequent of any of the pocket pairs tonight. Has been pocket 8s. Chris in the chat, welcome to the game. We got 1 hour left of the live stream tonight. As my fellow co-host Dominic just mentioned, it is the Power Hour.
Shane with the 8s makes it 25.
We got a little bit of a hand brewing here. Buddha with the straddle wakes up Ace-Jack offsuit.
And Stu with a clean diaper.
Yeah, it's going to be 15 more to go. Let's see if he puts them on top. All right. Well, you know what? He's not just talking about it. He's being about it. It's the Power Hour. He's going to go ahead and make it 75 pre-flop.
By the way, Chris R. in the house had his daughter's birthday. Said, sorry I'm late, daughter's birthday. But hey, glad you got to spend some family time. Chris, thanks for joining us. So we have 3 players now going to the flop. 228 in the middle.
Can 3-2 pull it off?
Well, that's a start.
That is a nice start. 9-5-3, 2 diamonds on the flop. Not a bad flop for the pocket 8s of Shane. Buddha whiffed completely. Checks around, and we got a king of clubs on the turn.
Yeah, a little scare card for 8s. Curious to see if Buddha tries to rep this. And he does. And he bets 200. And he gets both players with the better hands to fold.
So essentially with a half pot bet, he takes that down. Did he show? He
Yeah.
did show.
He shows like 95% of his hands. Nice bluff, Buddha.
I mean, neither of them had a king.
We are on to the next. We started out kind of slow tonight, but we are going to finish hot. And if you want to get in on some of this live stream action, just go ahead and call or message the club. Get your name on the list. We got the 5-10 on Tuesdays, 1-3 no nit on Thursdays, and the 1-3 average Joe poker show tonight.
35.
Raise to 35. Fold. Call. Fold.
All right, we got $35 going around the table right now. Action is on Magic Man with one of my top hands, 6-3 of spades. Gotta be spades.
Call.
And we're gonna get some action. We're gonna go 4 ways to the flop right now. Stu ahead, but just barely.
Yeah, 144 in the middle. And we have a 5-6-8 board rainbow.
Middle pair for the Magic Man, top pair for Marco.
Check it around.
Free card, Mr. Black.
Free card. I thought this was Power Hour. What are we getting free cards?
Right? Now we get 2 pair for Marco.
All right, Shane gonna step out of line here with a gut shot.
45. Call.
Marco in there with no hesitation. Action is back over to Stu.
Fold.
Lays it down. The Magic Man probably can find a fold in there somewhere.
Fold.
And we're going to go heads up. Shane needs a 7.
To the river.
And that's not it.
Yeah, Marco's still strong here.
Shane's going to continue here and still he's going to try to value bet this. Value bluff.
I don't know if 70 is enough. I mean, even if someone had a, like a ace-8 right there, they might call that bet.
70 is a value bluff here. It just so happens Marco's got 2 pair.
Oh, man.
Call.
And he's going to call with 3 pair. The Canadian full house. He's going to scoop this pot. Shane was off to a hot start when he first sat down, but now he is back to around even.
Never improved.
Marco's in for a couple bullets, but he finds himself at 1,400 and chips. Nice hand for Jack 8. It's amazing how often I see hands like Jack 8 and Jack 7 scoop pots.
Hey, you on the turn. With Jack 8.
You screwed up and did the right thing. Call. Call. Fold. Can I get that, please? Fold.
Thank you.
Fold.
Action's over to the Wizard on the button with 10-3. Let's see if he plays his position here. Just going to call.
He's cooking up a spell right now. He's the Wizard.
I really feel like if he's going to play on the live stream, he should have to wear a Wizard hat.
Can we get something out of the box one time from the Wizard?
Can we go on can we go over to Halloween USA real quick and just pick one up?
Show some personality.
I mean,
can it be like the Wizard hat that has like the stars on it?
I think it has to have at least 2 stars.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, at least 2
I'm
stars.
thinking a black Wizard hat, maybe some purple and green accent stars.
We should talk to Marissa about this. He'll listen to her.
Magic Man with a pair of jacks and the check mark against Shane.
I'm texting Marissa right now. I can't let this idea go,
Well, I
not
mean,
mentioned.
I don't think it's going to be forgotten. His name is the Wizard. Yeah, so I'm thinking some sort of Halloween USA trip is due. I don't know if those stores exist before September, but if they do, they got a website, right? We can just order it on the internet. Maybe we should get a real authentic one.
Yeah, I mean,
like we could buy a hat from a wizard, a real wizard.
We could actually probably make like a social media post calling for real wizards and saying that we have a wizard here.
You think we could get like a wizard starter kit with like a wand and a frog and a hat? Like a 3-piece starter kit? Because you gotta put the spell on something, right? So like the frog or whatever, you know what I mean?
What would be like the power rankings for a wizard starter kit though? Because like I'm thinking also you have to have a cane.
A cane?
Like he has like a wizard, like a staff. I meant. Don't they have staffs?
Well,
like they have hats, staffs. A frog though is definitely a possibility because it seems like you turn things into frogs when you're wizards.
I feel like you would have a staff or a wand. You couldn't have both, right? Because then you wouldn't have a free hand.
For invisibility. Well, right now
we got a hand brewing here.
Yeah, we got a hand brewing. Back to poker.
Top pair for Sean. That's bad news because the Baker has the best pair in the game.
That's why I don't play at Motor City with slot machines. 105.
Baker's going to lead out here. $105 to go.
And Marissa gave the green light. She says, sure, find one. So I think if we give it to Marissa, she'll make him wear it. Now this is a trouble flop here. 6, 9, 10. Sean with top pair. The Baker still cooking.
He was first to act and he checked, so let's see what he does now.
Hollywood used to have
check his cards like he doesn't know he has top pair. The bet is 105. It looks like he's got about 240 in front of him.
Same thing at Caesars out in Vegas. Caesars used to have.
And it's going to be all in situation here. I don't know how the Baker doesn't call it instantaneously. And he does.
Me too. And it's now.
So we'll see here. The Baker almost a 70% favorite to scoop this pot. He's trying to dodge a 10 or a queen. Running straight cards, 8, Jack, King would also make a straight for Sean.
It's either fold or all.
Loud that sometimes you can't even hear.
I got a nightclub, sports book, fold or all, and all the way across.
Oh, they got a show.
And we got it in. Yeah, big hand here, 630 in the middle. Sean's going to need a little run good here. Coming from behind. There's a 7 and a deuce, and the aces hold for the Baker.
That's the second time aces have held tonight.
Baker always plays a solid poker game. He doesn't jump out and try, you know, like I said, he's around, what, 25, 27% VPIP. He doesn't try to really do anything out of the ordinary, but he's consistently, normally bringing in chips.
He's really only been in there with premium hands. I mean, I watched him fold Queen Jack offsuit earlier to, I mean, a little raise. So, you know, when he's in there, he's got the goods.
Yeah. No, he's letting the game come to him and playing some solid poker.
Yeah.
Also, very good attire. Got to give him a shout out for the hat and the
jersey. I was just thinking about how much I don't really care for it.
Yeah, well, we're national champions, so gotta market the goods. Championship mentality.
What's your
and by the way, he's got the reserve swag on though with it.
Did you guys get a new coach yet?
Yeah, we got the same coach that coached for a few games last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mr. Moore.
Wasn't he a defensive guy?
He used to be a great
Stop
player.
it.
Back in the early 2000s, it was
Offense.
Casino.
Offense. Okay.
That was it.
Unbelievable.
And half the time I'm driving all the way to Soaring Eagle.
Unbelievable.
You should be happy to get rid of Jim Harbaugh.
I love Jim Harbaugh, but I'm happy for him. He wants to pursue and try to get a Super Bowl. Go. Hey, he gave us a natty. He did what he came to do. Wish him well.
You mark my words, something's wrong with that gentleman.
Oh,
something's wrong with Jim Harbaugh.
He's at his own drum.
He's definitely got a screw loose.
I mean, we got a. Speaking of screw loose, we have a couple of hands right here that could get loose. Ace King, Queen 10. Ace Queen too. Sharing is carrying. All three of these players have some nice hands, and they're all sharing cards.
All right, looks like we're gonna go. We got a call from Sean.
And
60 more from Stu. I don't see him going away.
Come from blackjack, they'd sit down with
See how-
$1,000 in chips off table.
See how lucky the wizard feels here. See if he can work some more of his magic.
And the wizard is trying to cast a spell on everyone, but he is actually the only player with live cards. Everyone else is sharing.
And he's got live suit with spades.
And we have a 6-4-4 board.
That's the right type of flop for the wizard, but not the right combination of cards.
No, he was hoping for spades. He has one.
Alright, we got checks around over to the Magic Man with the parking lot. Okay, he's going to check. We're going to go to the turn card. It is a deuce of hearts. No help to anyone.
Wizard does gain a gut shot. Slightly. Little help. Not much.
He's a 3.
But just because he is the wizard and we're talking about wizard gear.
You got to say, though, to have 9-5 after the turn and not be dead in the water against these 3 hands, that's a win. He still has 2 live cards and a straight draw.
It looks like the Magic Man's trying to pull some magic here.
I thought he should have bet the flop.
He's making it 115, 110. Playing his position on the button. Sean now with ace king.
It's bigger in California. There's more rooms. There's more tables. Commerce is the biggest poker room in the world. They got 500 tables in Commerce.
Johnny T in the chat talking about if Jim Harbaugh was the Browns head coach, I would be happy. I would not be happy. Kevin Stefanski is just fine by me.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. You guys haven't had a quarterback.
I was hoping the Buckeyes would hire Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, I think that would have been cool.
That would have been super cool. 8 of clubs on the river. Check mark the ace king. Can't know he's good, but he is good. Or does he know he's good?
Loved to play poker, buddy. And he was
bluffing with the best hand here. Looks like $200 going across the bet line.
Yep. Good eye. And a quick fold from the Magic Man.
Magic Man was pipped, and he laid it down. Nice hand for Sean there. He was due. John C. in the chat asking if I play golf. I do play golf. I am loosely affiliated with a course up in Monroe, Michigan.
By the way,
why do you ask, John?
Mr. Black got some sweet swag, or a sweet package, a golfing package for the Veterans Tournament. And not only are you going to be able to golf with your friends or family for a day and be able to relax if you win that, but those golf balls.
Did you show them on there?
We did not show them, but we will show them on the live stream. Well, we could go grab them real quick and do them tonight when we sign off. We get a close-up.
Listen, no pressure, okay? Maybe you save it for next week. Whatever you want to do is fine with me. But I'm going to let you know right now that if you come out, it's going to be a giveaway at the tournament, right?
Well, I talked about those golf balls, though, with Vic when you got them.
Yeah.
And I even said, the hard part is I don't know if I'd play with them.
No, they're definitely collector's balls. You wouldn't.
Yeah, I want to put them in like the man cave or something like that.
Yeah, so I was trying to get a donation together for the Veterans Tournament, and in conjunction with Carrington Golf Club, we've come up with 4 rounds, 4 passes for 4 free rounds at Carrington Golf Club any day of the week, which is up to like a $200 value. And a 4-ball collector's pack of these Volvic Lucky Balls, and they're red and white. There's 2 red, 2 white. They have ace club or hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades on them, and it comes with a ball marker hat clip.
Yeah, no, it's pretty sweet.
So it's like over like a $220 to $5 value, and we're gonna use that to raise some money, or I don't know what you guys plan on doing with it, but
we're gonna have a bunch of raffle tickets and then a bunch of prizes with like basically like a bag or a container that you can choose which you want to raffle off on. And this year, like, we kind of threw it together where we just said you would draw them and you could pick, you know, either or. This year I'm going to get a little bit more organized. I think I'm going to get it set up the night before. Set it up so when we come in that day, it's already ready to go.
Are you going to do it so they only buy raffle tickets for the prizes that they want to win?
Yeah, they can pick which ones they want to put it in, because I know for a fact the golf pack, and we're going to have a couple. Jeff Myers has a golf course. who always donates too. So if we have like 3 different golf packages, I know the poker players. Well, you know this already.
Yeah.
Poker and golf go hand in hand. I think those are going to raise a lot of money.
I hope
And
so.
if we have multiple golf packages available where they can buy tickets and put in, I think that'll be definitely a cool thing because I know the poker community will enjoy that. I mean, so many times I hear about the poker players golfing during the day, then coming in at night to play a tournament. Hear that all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
2-5 games. And it does
Got a little hand brewing here, pocket 2s versus ace queen.
20 games. Whatever you want. They're playing 100.
Pocket 2's going to lay it down.
And if you don't like
The Wizard 3-bet pre-flop here to $60 with his ace queen. Got called by Shane's ace 4 of diamonds. Marco going to lay his hand down, and Stu has really been playing hands like this. He's little suited connector, so he's going to oblige himself and get in there for $60.
Check.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Flop comes 7-6 deuce, rainbow flop.
I know they got that.
Open-ended straight draw for Stu.
Bike's nice too. I mean, they got a hotel down there too. I haven't been in the ones at Bike because they just built it. 100. Bike's a big
The
room.
Wizard's going to come with the C-bet here. Looks just like over 100. Is it 100? 100 on the dot.
And it's only like 20 minutes.
About a half pot bet's going to make Shane fold Stu. Sitting on 580.
Interstate 5.
Got an open-ended straight draw.
They're just south of LA.
100 to go.
Check out
Electric blue
Stu.
Stu. Looks like he's getting out some racing chips.
Oh man, if you go there, you're gonna stay a couple days. Stay
I love that
in
nickname.
hotel. The Crown Plaza, one of the nicest hotel rooms I've ever stayed in my life.
Yeah, look at the semi-bluff now. Putting the pressure on the Wizard.
350. Right back in your face, Wizard. What are you going to do with the parking lot here? You're good, but can you find a call?
Yeah, he was playing it like an overpair.
He's good here, but he's almost never good here, right?
Is he? Did he go all in?
And the pillows and the service.
Yeah, I think he went all in.
Wow,
What a play
what a
by the
read
Wizard.
By the Wizard.
In a coin flip situation, but he has the best
He's
main
got
hand
to
right
dodge
now.
a 3, a 4, a 5, or an 8, but he is ahead right now just by the hair on his little chinny chin. He is ahead.
So the Wizard making a power play move, though. I'm actually impressed with this. Pushing them all in, not getting scared off.
I raised. Oh my God! You called him that, Jim?
No, Jim.
Otis, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Otis. Shout out to Otis. Always love hearing from you, Otis. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hope all is well. And we have a 6 pairing the board.
It's a good card for the Wizard.
And the Wizard hits a queen,
Coming
and he takes it
through.
down.
Coming through clean with 2 pair queens and 6s.
Power poker from the Wizard up to 1,400 now.
500.
Well, now Marissa can go out to the Sizzler.
Yeah. No comment. All right, so we're going to keep it moving here. Nice hand for the Wizard there. Found a hero call with ace queen high and scooped that pot. And what do we got going on?
We have a $1,000 guaranteed mega bounty tournament June 20th through the 23rd. That's next Thursday. It starts $240 buy-in, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are the day ones. We'll take the top 10% the day 2 at 1 o'clock live at the Reserve. $500 bounties every single knockout. And don't forget, if you play in more than one day 1, you can get a $1,000 double bag bonus. Max value at its finest. We're going to be live here. Hit that subscribe button. And next to that subscribe button, there's a little bell. That little bell will give you an alert. Especially with these big tournaments, that's where that alert button comes in handy. We'll let you know when we start.
Play bad, run good.
And make sure you stop by and see us this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 6 total flights. You can make your way to day 2 with $5,000 in cash, plus a big old bag. $500 bounties day 2. Come out and see us this weekend.
We are creeping. We are on our way now after hitting 4K to 5,000 subscribers.
Oh, are you?
We're at 4.05 right now.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's amazing. It hasn't even been 2 years. We started out with 0. Trying to get to 5K in subscribers.
Call 90.
You ever hear about those people that pay for the bots,
We got 3 handed to a
like
flop.
fake followers?
I've heard about that, but I have no clue how you would even go across it. That's crazy to me, though.
No, people do that for real. Like Instagram influencers will pay for fake follows.
It's terrible.
I mean, it's not.
It's ruined it though for the people doing it the right thing.
Well,
actually,
yeah, I agree.
My
100%.
fiance is one of the one when they made that rule where they took away some money because of that. She was one of the people who got it really affected by it.
Really?
Yeah, lost where they used to give like $1,200 bonuses for a certain amount of views and stuff, but because of these fake bots, they took it away on Instagram, and that really affected her.
She makes content.
Yeah, she's got like 500,000 followers on Instagram, and yeah, that took a lot of money from her throughout the whole year.
I didn't realize that was what was going on.
Yeah, she redoes furniture. She'll get like old furniture from like Detroit, some of those houses that are like abandoned and stuff, and like people buy.
Yeah.
There'll be some crazy old furniture in the attics and stuff. She has connections where she gets like first dibs at it, and she'll get it and then refurbish it and then resell it. So she'll make content on there, make it off
Plus
Instagram, plus what she sells it for. Yep.
That's a nice little hustle.
And she's good at what she does. So yeah, no, that fake bot stuff, I've heard about
Now
it.
I'm starting to realize how you came across this super old coat rack.
Yes, actually, that was a future project. We're in the moving station right now.
Uh-oh, looks like they're down to 22 players.
Ooh,
in
the heat is on. Getting close to the money.
10K guaranteed, all the way up to $13,000 they pulled today. So, guys, we're beating the guarantee every Saturday. If you guys don't have anything going on, 3 p.m. Saturdays, $130 buy-in. There's a $40 add-on at the end of the second break. It's probably the best weekly tournament in the area. Definitely in our area, but even in the surrounding areas. Make sure you come down and check us out 3 o'clock on Saturdays.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not sure. There will be a time in the night, like I said, we're going to be moving. There's nothing official. This is just my opinion, by the way. It could be shot down by the Wizard or Marissa and stuff, but I won't be surprised. I did a pitch where I would like to record some of these for like that week that we don't have the studio that we could voice over and stuff. And I'm telling you, this is good tournament. There's good action. It's a great structure. There, like Mr. Black said earlier, there's a lot of chipset play, and I think it'd make some great material when we're in the moving process.
Yeah. I didn't catch and see how many total chips were in play for this tournament, but I know that when we got down to the final table in the tournament that I chopped, I mean, people had millions of chips.
Wow, look at this flop here, and this could be an action flop. Stu hitting 3 of a kind, but Buddha also with 2 pair, and then Shane with a flush draw. So everyone
loving the flush draw.
Yeah, and if you have pocket tens, a lot of times you'd rather see 2 aces than 1. So who knows if Buddha
That's what
sticks
they
around.
say. You'd rather see 2 than 1.
Re-raise 225.
Stu not playing any games from 50 to 225. Buddha is going to exit stage that away.
I got 222.
222. I like the number. Don't like the odds. Hopefully Shane can catch a diamond here. Looking for a diamond that does not match any of Stu's cards. And they couldn't because he has a diamond of a 5 and the ace of diamonds is on the board. So Shane's looking for a diamond. Stu looking to hold up 3 aces.
223 or 222, sorry.
33% to hit, Shane is. And right on the turn is and another diamond.
Yeah.
Just what's nice comes twice for Shane, making a flush there.
Big pot. 705 in the middle, going towards Shane, and Shane now.
Oh, that's $50, Shane.
Comeback train.
It's been a very up and down session for Stu. Looks like he's sitting right around a starting stack right now. Was all the way up over 1,600 at one point in time.
He's been the roller coaster tonight. He's been up 1,000. He's been down a couple hundred, then he racks it up to 1,000. But like I said, I love watching him play. He's a dangerous player at the table.
Let's all welcome the Wizard back to the game.
Yeah.
In the big blind. Couple double down hands here. 8-3 offsuit for the Magic Man and Shane.
Yeah, Power Hour. Keeping up with the reputation. Lots of action. Marco. Now yelling for Polo with Ace King. Bump it up to 35.
Anastasia in the chat, I do believe that the airbrush art on the wall is going to be a thing at the reserve, no matter what the location is.
Yeah, they're taking that with them. That you can easily remove that. It's just
How do you, what, you remove the drywall?
Yeah, you can easily.
Really?
Talk to them about it.
I thought he would just have the guy come out and do another one.
I hope not, because we got Scotty Wynn signing that one.
You definitely got to do it with that.
You could take down that drywall.
Man.
All right, yeah, whatever.
No, I'm being dead serious though. I'm not bluffing you.
No, I mean, if
the good thing is the paintings aren't
if you're
connected.
able to take it down, I'm sure that Smokestack can do that, and yeah.
Yeah, because I mean it's expensive to get that painted on there. It's thousands upon thousands of dollars. Like I said, that's what makes our room unique. I think is the poker artwork we have. I think is second to none.
I think it's cool. I'd love to see some more.
I think at the new place, I definitely think they'll take the original.
I think with this 11 bracelet deal going on, that
Get Phil on there.
Yeah, 100%. Right?
And I still say,
or have Scotty come back. Yeah, that's another option, Anastasia.
And I still say I would like to see Phil and Moneymaker. I still think Moneymaker is arguably the most important person in the poker history. I'm not saying he is, but he's arguably because of his run.
He was the right guy at the right time, I suppose.
Yep.
Is that his real name?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It can't be his real name.
That's how it was so great too. Chris Moneymaker. I swear.
Really got ace king?
So every social media outlet he has, it's Chris Moneymaker. I'm positive that's his real name.
That seems like a stage name.
We got to look that up. Yeah, I'll try to look right now. As we got a big hand brewing right here. Top 2 pair for Marco. Bets 400. Buddha with ace jack. Tough decision here. 909 in the middle.
Oh, I can beat the bluff. I got an ace.
Yeah, Christopher Bryan Moneymaker.
You wouldn't be bluffing me, would you?
No, sir.
Top 2, Marco with the check mark. Buddha makes a big lay down with ace jack right there. Very nice fold from Buddha. Marco shows only the king. Which is
I think that's enough.
No, it's not. That's tilting for Buddha for sure. If he thinks he just got bet out. That's why I didn't like the show of the jacks earlier. I like it when Buddha's on tilt.
I've never seen Buddha truly tilted other than like one time I thought he was semi-tilted. And I forget what live stream it was, but then by the end of the live stream he was fine, but he had about like a 30-minute window where he was just kind of playing out of Buddha-like, I guess you could say.
Oh, that's mine, my bad. You like how I did that? You like how I did that?
Raise the 10.
Damn, almost got away with it.
I figured it didn't work.
Oh my lord. How much time we got left? We are halfway through Power Hour, 30 minutes left in the game.
You know, Johnny T does not obviously know everything about drywall, because you can definitely piece that out. I've talked with people. He acts like I'm just like floating this out of nowhere. I've talked with guys who work with drywall. Mr. Johnny T.
Eddie Edmonton in Dallas. 230 though.
I'm going. I'm going with the guys who do it for a living. Telling me what they're doing.
No, that was easy money.
I'm gonna trust.
I gotta catch up on the chat here. The chat's blowing up right now.
Yeah.
Dwayne asking if a reserve member gets a WSOP bracelet, will they get a mural? And you know what? Honestly, I've been trying to get a local guy on the wall for a while now.
I think we would probably make an exception to that. We haven't had that question brought up, but Dwayne, that is actually something that I think Jim and Marissa would probably do. Actually.
Listen, I'm telling you what right now. If you're a local player and you're at the WSOP and you're not wearing reserve gear, no mural.
Yeah.
But if you're wearing the reserve gear at the WSOP and you take that bad daddy down, you gotta get on the wall.
You'll definitely.
It's a lock.
If you're rocking reserve gear and you're a player that plays here and you're rocking like one of our hoodies or something, or you know what, even like a
hat,
Nemesis hoodie,
whatever,
anything. Yeah, we will definitely get you on there. We'll probably take a picture of you with the reserve gear
and
then
would
put
be
it
the
on
mural.
there. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's almost like a lock.
So listen, if you want to get on the wall, all you got to do, buy a shirt, buy a hat, go to Las Vegas, win the tournament. It's easy. It's like a 3-step process.
And remember, folks, the Max Value Mafia, we're going to be accepting members. We're going to make it bigger than the NWO. You can wear the future Max Value Mafia shirt apparel that's going to be coming out this fall.
Coming at me, he went to the well too many times.
Pre-order is available.
Yes. Let us know if you want to be a part of the Max Value Mafia. It's not just in poker, it's in everyday life.
Booty, you can be a motivational speaker.
John C. shouting out Neil, saying Neil is a fantastic player. Gio with the troll move, saying Enright is the GOAT.
That was a good game, though.
Yeah, it was a good.
And the Omaha game, too? Thursday, usually?
No, Thursdays.
We should run an Omaha game on Thursdays, Marco. I missed the Omaha live stream.
We played a stand-up.
Lots of action. What we played? 2-5 Omaha.
We don't actually stand up, but
Something like that.
stand-up game, when it got started, everybody stood up. When you win a hand, you get to sit down. Last man standing pays everybody a penalty. You know,
Eddie in the
sit
box.
standing up, we block the camera.
Make sure you bring a phone book so Eddie can sit on
Everybody
it.
sitting down, you get a chip.
$10 button straddle.
When you
Did
win
you
a
hear
hand, you
that?
show your hand. Last Saturday.
Someone swore that Eddie was their Wendy's fast food like frosty maker guy.
With the veterans thing going on, we've been giving it.
I was like,
Okay, that's good. That's what's up.
All right, we
Like
got a $10 straddle going around up to the Magic Man.
they were positive on it. Like they were like, no, he's the dude that
Makes
is my
the
frosty. Yeah, that's the guy that makes the
The guys who
frosties.
play on there, they're a crazy group, man. Everybody. The first dozen hands, I'm serious. Half of them, you got two.
We are less than,
players
I don't know what's wrong with
every
Eddie's
hand.
face.
Until everybody knows they're stacked up.
We are less than 30 minutes away from the completion of this live stream. It's been a ton of fun tonight in the booth. Dominic, Mr. Black, we got the Wizard on the table, Mr. Buddha, a lot of familiar faces.
Yeah.
The big game, everybody's playing chess. Everybody's
Those are good times for sure.
I think the 10K guarantee is down to 2 tables, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah, too serious. I play in it because
So we're wrapping up tonight, but still plenty of poker action to go. Gonna go 4 ways to the flop here.
This game's fun, and like I said, the funnest game is that.
Flop comes Queen 10 7 2 spades. Backdoor flush option for Shane, open-ended straight draw as well. Magic Man checks his top pair, and they're gonna leave it to Stu. He's gonna put 80 in with middle pair of 10s.
Neil. Whole lot of needles.
We're here every night, Anastasia. Whenever you get a night off, come and see us.
It's fun, man.
I just been playing a lot of tournaments.
All right, we got $80 coming around to Shane with an open-ender. Just gonna call here and see what the turn brings.
These tournaments are worth it.
Oh, yeah.
You spend your, better spending your time playing cash.
5 of clubs on the turn. That gives 2 pair now for Stu.
It's been a 2-pair kind of table. Let's
Also
see if
a
it holds
flush
up
draw
here.
for Magic Man. So that's an action card. Open ender still out there for
That's
Shane.
an action bet right there. That's all in from Stu with 2 pair.
Getting after it. There's 410 in the pot, and I think he has 411, so it's about a pot-sized bet. Curious to see if Magic Man can get away from top pair with the flush draw. He's drawn to a 3-7 queen or a club. Yeah, it's a thinker. Yeah, he gets out of the way.
Shane also finds a fold in there, and that's going to be all she wrote. Stu's going to scoop this pot, add $290 of profit to his stack, and we're going to keep it moving here.
That's one hand I've never played. It's 5-10.
When I first started playing, I was like, you have to have a 5 or it doesn't make any fun.
Johnny T reading the good book. Love to see it.
Yeah, it's a good book to read, Johnny T. I agree.
It's the hand that makes a lot of straight, but it ain't Jack is the hand that makes a lot of straight.
Excellent. The best book of all time. Not even close.
Yep, down to 2 tables there. 19 players remain in this 10K.
Yeah, the sweat's on.
Yeah, as soon as this is over, I'm going to pop my head out there and see who's left. Who remains?
Oh, Lori. I saw Lori playing. I'm rooting for Lori.
Lori's still in?
I don't know. I saw her playing one out before the live stream. That was a while ago.
She was talking you up to me the other day on Thursday. I guess you gave her a good luck hug.
Yep.
And she won a satellite seat on Thursday. So she was looking for you on Friday, but you weren't here.
Yeah, so gave her a good luck hug and then have a Instagram video on my reel of Harry.
Oh,
her dad had passed.
Yeah.
And I said, do you want some real good luck? And she goes, yeah. And I said, it always makes, I said, I keep this for if I have a bad day. No joking. It's me interviewing your dad when he was, when he made day 2 over like our 100K guarantee. Mm-hmm. So sometimes if I'm in a bad mood, I watch this reel I have saved of Harry, and it puts me in a good mood. And she saw it, got teary-eyed, and she's like, can you get that? And I said, I don't know how to figure it out because you don't have Instagram, but I'm going to try to download the video and send it to you guys.
Yeah, you can't email a video really of any size, but I think you could like transfer it through like
to my phone and then.
Well, you could either like upload it to YouTube and have her view it. You could share it that way, or you could upload it to like Google Docs. And then she could download it from Google Docs.
Something like that. Yeah. But no, it's and we all miss Harry. But he lived a full life. He was in his 90s, but would come in here and play poker. Always say, "Show me the goodies," and
give me the goodies. Read me the goodies.
Yeah, and it's funny. You did the most work dealing for Harry, but you wanted to deal for Harry because he was in such. He was the definition of a poker player that you could tell was just enjoying life, playing the card game. And he put me in a great mood every time I saw him coming into the room. He was one of a kind, and he's still missed. Yeah, I'll never forget. When he passed away, that was definitely one of the few times where I got really teary-eyed on here. I couldn't hold it together.
Yeah, and I haven't been in the poker industry that long. I was in table games for the longest time, and now I've been in poker for about the last 2 or 3 years, and it's like, just based on the average age of our regular players, like, you form relationships with these people. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Like I would consider most of the people that play here to be my friend.
Yeah.
And so, I'm sure that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, no, when he passed away, that one hit me. But the only thing I will say is when you're past 90, at least I can say, hey, he lived a full life.
Absolutely.
Got max value.
I was hoping to get to 70.
Yeah, right.
I swear, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
70. I'm shooting for 70. If I made 75, I did good.
So we have a $30 raise, by the way, from the Wizard, the Queen Jack offsuit.
The Wizard. A lot of connecting cards here. King, Queen, Queen, Jack, 10-9. And then Stu with a couple little ones, as per usual. Stu's in there. He's trying to set mine. Unfortunately, Shane's holding the dirty diaper. Thank you very much, John. I hope you're talking about our customer relationships, but yeah, I do believe that we have a really, really cool atmosphere here, a really cool camaraderie in the local Toledo community in terms of poker, and it's really has been a blessing.
And Mr. Coffee doesn't like to take credit for anything, but even an example, I'm doing a bunch of work on my house, and he still won't give me a number. He's going to help me out, put it in a window, and he says, I'm not giving you a number because I'm giving you a deal, but that's the type of guy he is. He knows I'm kind of stretched right now, and he came over, looked at my house, and he's going to help me out. And
you know what?
I'll tell you what, my fiance says, I just met that man, but he seems so nice. And I said, he is a really nice guy. Now, don't tell that to him, though, because he's going to find some way to turn that into a joke against me. But and like I said, he met Judith one time, and she even could tell that he just was a good character person, and
No, Neil's a solid guy, and I got a bunch of work I need done at my house. I got to get a hold of Neil. Marco with the check mark, top pair. Wizard also has top pair, but he's been pipped.
But yeah, that's just the type of guy he is, though, helping a friend when he can help a friend.
Another pot for Marco, and I'm not sure how many bullets Marco's in, but he might be the big winner tonight, honestly. The Wizard's up 600.
Jesse says, someone told me a commentator said I needed a haircut. Who was it?
It's a coin flip, buddy. Figure it out. Apparently, I overheard Jesse talking the other day, and he said that he had dreadlocks. He was telling Kara that he had dreadlocks.
That's pretty wild.
She asked to see a picture, and he said, absolutely not.
Yeah.
He said they exist, but they're not for your eyes.
By the way, congratulations on Brent. Said he got baptized a few months ago.
Yeah, it sounds like Johnny T's on his way there as well.
I love it. Love hearing that positive stuff, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Need more of that in today's world.
Steven, been pretty card dead for a while. He had pocket tens a few times earlier in the session, but he hasn't had much to speak of lately. We're going to go to a swiller of a pot here, $6 in the pot. We're going to go to the flop, battle of the blinds. Flush draw for Sean. Straight draw for Steven. And high card king is going to scoop here. That's $6 going your way, Steven. Don't spend it all in one place. Got about 15 minutes left of the stream here. Hopefully we can finish strong. See a $10 button straddle. That's the way to get it started.
Yeah. Power hour time. About 15 minutes left. Who's going to get a little lasting impression? And look at the chip stacks, too. Marco, talk about a comeback up 1,900.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's in 2 or 3 bullets, but he may be the biggest winner in the game right now.
It's close.
Unverified. I know Buddha's
I think he's on his third. He's on his third, so he's up 400.
Buddha's in 2 bullets, so he's up 3. The Baker's in 1 bullet. He's up 270. Stu's up, you know what I mean? Like it's all.
Wizard's up 600.
Maybe the Magic Man. He's in 1 bullet, up 500.
Yeah.
Been a lot of chips flying around, but nobody's a giant winner at this point.
But no one's a giant loser too. Some of the guys who lost busted out. They haven't come back.
Don't forget about DB.
It was just 1 bullet though.
Gonna go throw some darts tonight over at my buddy's house. Gonna be watching the boxing fight.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop over there after the live stream. Hopefully I'm gonna pick up some food on the way. I am starving.
Yeah, I got a long day tomorrow. I'm going to church with my dad for Father's Day. Then we're going to the beach, throwing some cornhole, having a couple cold beverages.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Time. Gonna grill some burgers up, we talked about the buns that you see.
Mm-hmm. My wife said, "What do you want to do for Father's Day?" I said, "Well, you know, I think it'd be cool if we all went out on the course and played 9 holes." So I'm going to take her and the kids out on the course tomorrow. And, you know, probably the last tee time of the day, I got like a 5:04.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That way nobody's behind us. And we'll just go out there and have fun.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be cool. And the weather's going to be nice. It's going to be like 80 degrees.
Yeah. I got a couple young kids, and they'll have fun. And I just picked up a 13-piece set clubs for my wife over at Dick's Sporting Goods yesterday. Only $250. I got a bag, a driver, a 3-wood, a 5 hybrid.
Got to cut you off. Got to cut you off.
What do you mean?
Bottom line is, with that, do you think you got max value with this deal?
Yeah, I got $150 off. It was $400 MSRP. I got it for $250.
So you walked out and you're like, max value.
Max value. And then when I pulled the clubs out of the box today and unveiled them, they got like little sweet spot indicators on the club face for where you want to line the ball up and stuff like that. They're really nice. I didn't expect them to be as nice as they are. Yeah, got her a nice little periwinkle and white color combo ladies set. So hopefully she likes that. I bought her a brand new pair of shoes, a visor. You know, she said she wants to hang out with me. I don't know why. Nobody else does. But, you know, she wants to hang out with me, so I'm going to make it easy for her.
Right. Pocket 10s, by the way, for Magic Man, picking up a real hand here. And Shane's going to come in. 10-7.
Justin saying, come to Leroy and Margaret's for food. That's just right down the street.
Marco.
You guys got the live stream on the TV down there at Leroy and Margaret's? That'd be super sweet.
Yeah, get it on the big TVs. Ask them, they'll do it. 40 to go now.
Happy Father's. Thanks for all the love in the comments, guys. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there as well.
I love Father's Day and Mother's Day. It's probably the most important title you can get in your life. It's definitely a day to celebrate.
These boys are feeling the time crunch right now. We're going to go multi-way to this flop.
And we have a couple of aces, Mr. Black, with a 7 rainbow, though. So 2 players with 2 pair. The 10s are out doing the 10-7. Oh, and a full house now. 3 pair for Shane.
Now you see him, now you don't. The Magic Man comes through again with this pocket pair connecting. Last time it was quad 9s. This time it's a full house 10s full of aces.
Now, I like this bet. This has been a highly talked about topic, Mr. Black.
What about leading
when you have on the turn, when you have a full house, do you try to slow play and trap people? I like either trying to build up the pot. No one might not call anyway, but in case someone is on a draw, like if someone picked up clubs, I'm not saying bet them out of the hand, but just in case there's some draws out there, like a 9-8 may have came into play or 2 clubs, you're expanding the amount of hands where you can get some value. I don't like waiting to the river and then making a bet, because if they whiff, then you get absolutely nothing.
The problem with waiting until the river, and earlier, excuse me, earlier when the Magic Man flopped quads, he waited until the river to make a bet, and he didn't get any value out of it. So when you wait until the river to make a bet, the other players have no more cards to draw to. So if you're going to value bet out there, I really like the turn.
He said, no, that's the end.
Bunch of nets.
I'm saying that. Didn't get the choice.
Please, thank you.
All right, looks like it's $30 to go right now. I'm not sure who the initial bettor is.
I'd like to
Oh, it's just $10 straddle and then a raise from Magic Man, I believe.
Yeah, Stu coming in with the suited king. Wizard likes his odds. Now Buddha picking up a real hand, ace-jack.
Oh, it was a straddle, restraddle is what it was.
Yeah, he's probably going to try to get some of the dead money out of there.
120 total.
Yeah, 100 on top.
Buddha, now this is the second or third time he's picked up ace-jack offsuit. He got away from it last time on a pretty nice fold. Oh, Magic Man's upset he put $30 into that pot needlessly.
Hey, XGet, thanks for tuning in, buddy. And please, if you're new to the live stream, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. But we are here every single week, and we just love growing our poker community here. It's definitely one we take pride in, and thanks for being a part of the message board too. We strive to make the message board just as active and part of the show
We got
as any
connection here.
live stream. Oh yeah,
Ace-jack, flopping top pair, and a straight draw. Stu with a straight draw. Shane, bottom pair, backdoor hearts.
and Buddha's getting aggressive with it though, leading out for 300.
Switching it up. A lot of times he slow plays. This time he's going to bet his hand. Shane, not enough equity to call there. Up to Stu.
Yeah, Steve Carter, thanks for tuning in too. Hope you hit that subscribe button and join us in the future. Like I said, we love our viewers. We really cherish you guys. You guys make this live stream go. You are the bloodline.
No, there's no way yours works mine.
So thanks for all the bad calls, guys.
You're welcome, buddy.
Thanks for all the bad calls.
He
just loves to needle the other players, doesn't he?
Oh, fuck,
All right, we got the $10 straddles back on. Let's see if the Magic Man will restraddle as he did the last hand. Does not look like he is going to oblige the table with a $20 restraddle. Less than 10 minutes left of this live stream. It's been a fantastic show. A lot of fun out here tonight. A lot of new faces on the live stream. I don't get to see Shane on the live stream very much, or the Wizard. Celebrity guest appearance from the Wizard. The Baker just gonna let go of the 5. Sean raised to 55, and I don't know, if I had 5-5 in my hand and it was 55 to call, I probably would just do it, just because of the synchronicity. Forget about the odds.
You know what? It all comes down the heart right now. You saw Rocky train in the snow, lifting the wagon.
It all comes down to heart right now.
Yes. Drago had all the technology. He was juicing. He had home country advantage, and that didn't stop Rocky from victory.
He was like hooked up to electrical meters and taking the steroids. And
oh, look at this flop action. Jackson, top pair for Buddha with ace queen. We have an open-ended straight draw for Sean. Gut shot for Magic Man, and then the Wizard with bottom pair and the king high flush draw. 231 in the pot.
The Wizard, textbook flopping the world. We'll see what he does here. Just floats. Buddha slow playing the ace queen here. Gut shot for the Magic Man. Unfortunately, his straight makes a better straight for Sean. All right, we got a little bit of, I got a little $80 juicer here.
Yeah, that is a juicer, the definition of it. 551 in the middle, a second 10 comes into play.
10 pairs the board is going to be a scare card for every player in this hand.
Yeah, with 4 players in there. I think Buddha is thinking there's some draws, so he's going to find out. Lead for 300. Nice bet sizing right there. 3/5 of the pot. Sean now not as entertained. Wizard, though, this was his main challenger with the ace-queen when the hand started.
Yeah, Sadie in the comments there asking about the structure. So tonight's live stream was 4 hours. It's a cash game.
Oh, we have a call. Going to the river now, 1,200. In the middle. Here it is.
Pot of the night.
And the king hits. Ace-queen holds for Buddha. 1,200.
I think that's pot of the night right there, $1,200 pot.
That might be the biggest one of the night. So this is definitely a true 1-3 game plays
Buddha
like it.
coming on strong late, and he's going to book another win tonight.
He's going to be available for kisses later.
He's going to hug the dealer.
Fast Eddie gets a hug. And if you're lucky, Buddha, he'll make you a Frosty.
Never tell you you're the best dealer in the world.
That was a good bet.
Well, thanks for the sub, Sadie. We appreciate that very much. You're from Indiana. You're not that far away. Come and see us.
Yeah, we have a lot of
$1 million guarantee coming up in August.
There's some live streams on here, Sadie. Just to let you know, we get Fort Wayne kind of coming here where we'll have like sometimes 2 to 3 players sitting at the table from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah,
and we've had some big tournaments here where Fort Wayne, Indiana is well represented.
The guy who won the last millie was from Fort Wayne, wasn't he? Pretty sure.
Yes, you are correct. But then our summer series, Charles, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Uh-oh, Sadie said she's trouble. I'll take your word for it, darling. I'm too poor to get divorced.
All right, we got 3 players now going to the flop, 131 in the middle. And we have a king 8-8 board, 3 of a kind for Buddha with the shimmy, and then
someone
Shane
get Buddha an ice
king.
pack, because he is absolutely getting smacked in the face with the deck right now. King 8-8. We are going to see fireworks. Shane is already all in. Before I could even finish my statement, Buddha's going to be insta-calling here, and Shane's going to need a king.
You're running hot, buddy.
A king or running ace-king, somewhere along those lines.
Easy game when the cards go out.
Oh, and that's quads.
Well, they would have done the same thing if they would have seen the turn.
Just turn the live stream off. He won. It's
wow.
over. It's over.
Like Mortal Kombat,
Just
finish him.
Running the game over at
yeah,
the
there's
very
nothing
end
Shane
here.
could do. I mean, yeah, Shane. If Shane would have seen the turn, he's not folding. I wouldn't fold.
So earlier we couldn't decipher who the big winner was, but it's a lock now. Buddha is the big winner. Looks like he's up almost $2,000. I think he's in for one, up to $2,800. Congratulations to Buddha making quad eights on the turn and sending Shane to the rail.
Wow.
We are approaching that time. We got the wizard with the $10 button strat.
Best deal ever.
Talking about Nikki walking out.
That's right, Nate. Not a bad night's work here.
No.
I mean,
This might be the final hand of the night. I'm not sure. Gio, let us know.
Buddha really is the lifeblood of the live stream as of late. It should,
Okay.
It should be Nikki.
Yeah, we usually go picture in picture on the last hand anyway. $30 from the wizard.
Yeah.
All right, 3 ways to the flop. I like Steven's hand. Not anymore.
Oh wow!
The wizard
Flopping
just,
jeez,
just gonna pre-flop raise on the button with Jack 9 all willy nilly.
Man, we're seeing monsters here. And now an open-ended straight draw comes into play for Stu. He's gonna stay in check here. I get 2.
Value
Froggy.
Town, $20 here. Can't afford to bet anymore. Wants to get a call for sure. Stu's gonna oblige him, and hopefully he can dodge a straight. He makes
the straight.
Makes the straight.
Yeah, you're hoping for Stu not to do that, and he did.
You ever heard of the announcers, Jinx?
Yeah, you just did that.
I just did it.
100%, you just did that.
That was my first time.
So now the wizard with the boat.
Feels like the first.
Probably loving that king.
What does Stu have behind? He bet 75. He's got 485.
He's
behind.
all in. Or no, 200. He makes it 200.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I was going to say, I lose if you have a boat. Unless you got 9-10.
So yeah, so the wizard, a nice hand. The wizard came in late. He's been playing some really good poker, and I believe is he at 1,000? 927.
All right, I believe now is the time for
Yeah.
the very last hand. What's up,
Hey,
Internet,
guys.
The world, we're here.
Yeah, so
Been having a great time.
Yeah, another great live stream tonight. You see the VPIP there. The wizard at 60%. Sean Buddha very active too. But appreciate you guys being a part of this. Like I said, we have the Veterans Tournament coming up, but later this week, starting Thursday, we have our 100K. Actually, let's go to stay with the veterans. That's our Salute to Service free roll. Open to only veterans and active duty members Saturday, July 13th at 12 p.m. start time. That is correct. You see a $0 buy-in. It's completely free. All you got to do is show up, and you'll have a 30K in starting stack, 20-minute levels. We will be live streaming this, and we will be raising money for TAPS. And we just want to say a big thank you to all veterans and active duty members, male and female, who have served our country or who are serving our country currently. Without you guys, there is no country. So come in, have a good time, and then Black, tell the people about the goodness.
We got the $100,000 guaranteed prize pool mega bounty. This is no regular bounty. It's no big bounty. This is a mega bounty tournament. And that means we're doing $500 bounties. If you make it to day 2, every bounty that you get will be worth $500, $240 buy-in. We're doing a $1,000 double bag bonus. So make sure you come out and see us. Starts next Thursday, this upcoming Thursday. We're doing 6 flights, 2 on Thursday, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, playing it down on Sunday. You'll see this man in the booth Sunday doing day 2. Gonna call it all the way down to completion. So, man, it's been an absolute pleasure to be here tonight. I do
always a pleasure. Business handshake as always, sir.
And if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you.
Boop, boop. Yeah, guys, thanks again. Always take care. And in the words of Vic, stay safe. And shout out to Vic too, who's got to take care of some family stuff. And thoughts and prayers are with Vic.
Yep. Shout out Vic. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's
we'll see you
Day,
on the
everyone.
flip side.
Yep. Take care.